Hello?
Hello?
Well, I'm getting ready to watch a video.
Really? What?
Oh, just some scary movie.
You like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite scary movie?
I don't know.
You have to have a favorite. What comes to mind?
Halloween. You know, the one with the guy in the white mask who walks around and stalks babysitters.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Guess.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Is that the one where the guy had knives for fingers?
Yeah, Freddy Krueger.
Freddy, that's right. I like that movie. It was scary.
Wow, well, the first one was, but the rest sucked.
And we're live. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to episode. Peter, can you guess how many episodes of this live stream we've done? Can you guess?
Mate, it's so much fun. I'm going to say 2 because it seems like not many at all, mate. It's just been a pleasure. No, I'm going to say 10.
10.
15.
Dude, you are so way off. Guys, welcome to episode 21 of the Horror Live Streams Matter Show. 21, guys, 21. Look, we've had a month break, but we are back.
Miss me?
Oh.
Right, so thanks for kicking it here with us. We've our chosen assignment is a fun one for our return, and that is to do a ranking of horror film franchises. There's been a new addition to the Scream and Evil Dead franchises released in the last couple of months, so I think it's pretty good timing. So, guys, we're going to have a kick-ass show planned today because we are celebrating the fact that it is exactly the halfway point of Halloween today.
Oh, yeah.
Not only that.
How did you know that? How did you work that out? Did you get a notification or something?
I know these things, dude. I know these things. And not only that, guys, but this broadcast will be the 200th video on this channel.
Oh.
And also, we cracked 800 subs this week. Come on. So a big thank you to all the chillers out there. But yeah, with all that said and done, Pete, how have you been?
Good, mate. Just working away and just counting down the minutes when I can be back with you and Elwood on a Sunday night talking about movies, mate. But yeah, no, all good. I've been to cinema a couple of times. I went to see Evil Dead a couple of times. I watched the new
couple of
Scream.
times.
Yeah, I went to see it a couple of times. Because what normally happens, I was looking forward to it that much. I thought, I'm not really going to take it in the first time. So I went and watched it, enjoyed it, and then went and watched it again and then kind of analyzed it a little bit more without my fanboy self kind of going, oh, it's an Evil Dead movie. So yeah, watched it a couple of times. And yeah, like you guys, I dare say, caught up on Scream 6 and all that other good stuff. I even watched that movie Sick as well, which was fucking shit, to be fair. It was really shit.
Elwood, mate. How are you?
Hello.
Are you doing well?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. Apart from watching Scream 6 last night, I'm
Well, we're about to get onto that. So has anybody watched anything non-franchise related? Okay, you watched Sick, Pete. Have you watched anything, Elwood? Anything horror related that's not to do with the franchise?
Yeah, what was that one that you told me, Pete, about when they go on holiday and they make those? They're from the Netherlands.
Speak no evil.
Hey?
Speak no evil.
Yeah.
Speak no evil.
That was brilliant, that, wasn't it?
I told you it was good.
That was brilliant, that movie.
Did it stay with you? Stay in your dreams and that?
Oh yeah, that guy, the guy who played the bad guy, he's some fucking dude, him, like, isn't he?
Horrible bastard. And the crack is you meet people like that at the pub all the time that are fucking so nice, but you think to yourself, actually you're quite dodgy, and I think you'd probably stab me for a tenner.
I wouldn't care. They knew, and they said, right, we know, let's go, and then thought, oh no, I'm sure it's all right.
What's the movie called?
Speak no evil, mate. It's on Shudder. It was one of my top 10 for last year, mate. I think, in fact, I think it was my movie of the year for last year. Yeah. It's just harrowing shit. But it's also quite funny as well.
There it is. There.
That's the one. Yeah,
Go on.
that's the one. Apparently, it's getting remade. They announced the remake this week, and what's that Scottish actor's name who is in X-Men, who plays Xavier, the new one? It's him going to be. He's in it, so I don't know whether he's the good guy.
Okay, 2022.
Yeah, they're just going to remake it for people who don't like, the odd bit of subtitles. I mean, because that's it. I mean, it's mostly speaking, English speaking anyway.
Yeah, it's
but it's got the odd bit of subtitles in it. But yeah, they're remaking it for some unknown reason. Like, I don't think you're going to better it.
I love that. I thought it was brilliant. That's the best film I've seen this year.
Good, man. Good.
I tell you what I watched yesterday. I watched this film here. Let me just put it on. That film there. I watched this yesterday. Can you see that?
All right.
And that was shite. It was really bad. It was garbage, man. It was total garbage. I wouldn't recommend that. Just came out, but it's absolute rubbish.
Is it like a whodunit or something?
No, it's just a group of people staying like the weekend at this cabin, and this cabin there used to be like witches living there, and there's some sort of virus going around, and these witches just have put a curse on this, trying to make everyone kill themselves in this big cabin thing. It was rubbish. It was crap. Don't recommend it though.
3.4. What did the last one get?
Let's have a look. I'm sure it's going to be pretty high. Let's have a look. Speak No Evil.
It's got to be something. Surely 7 at least. Hard 7.
6.6, man. That's a good score. It's a good score.
I want to give it a bit
Good
higher.
score. I would have done it higher, but it's to be fair, it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, because it's not the happiest film in the world. You don't, when the movie finishes, you don't want to dance around the living room going, "I feel pretty, I'm so pretty."
It's not jolly at all. No.
You're quite depressed, aren't you? Totally.
Yeah.
I think the only other movie I saw was let's have a look. I'll put it on there. It was this one here. I wouldn't call it a horror like. It was that one there? 65.
Oh, I watched that as well.
With the dinosaurs. It was okay.
Yeah,
it was fine.
I liked
it was fine.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was brilliant or anything, but yeah, it was okay. I think a 5.4 out of 10 is about right.
Yeah.
I got so bored of that. I mean, we've seen dinosaurs in Jurassic Park and stuff, and I was like, oh, dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
True. Do you know what this kind of reminded me of? I kind of liked it. It reminded me of just like kind of a Sunday matinee movie. Do you know when you were a kid and the Valley of Kwangi or Sinbad used to be on a Sunday afternoon during that? It kind of reminded me of one of those old school monster flicks.
He was good. He was good in it. Adam Driver.
Yeah. I like him. Right. I like him.
He's good. He is good. He is.
So before we get on to, I think we should just get on with the. Should we get on the comments first? Let's do some comments first, and then we'll crack on with this. So it's been so long, I've forgotten how to do everything. Let's see if I can remember. Right. Okay. So Dave Booth is here. All right, Dave, mate, we've missed you. Dave says, "I'll just say I think The Exorcist should be the #1 franchise, despite Part 2 being really terrible. I think there's more terrible.
Right, fair enough, Dave. Let's go on then. Scream cancel.
We'll see you next week.
All right, okay. Oh, Dave, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Stan's here. Hi, mate. Sean's here. Hello, the team. Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday to you too, mate. My sister. How many episodes? Not enough, boys. Yeah, 21, man. God, that flies by. Sean says halfway point to Halloween. Silver Shamrock. Do. Gareth says, good evening. Hi, mate, Gareth. And hello. So, right, let's get rid of that. So, I tell you what I got this week. I got my first ever Steelbook this week. I bought my first ever Steelbook. I'm not a collector, so I don't normally go for these things, but I bought myself a Steelbook. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Can you guess? It's not a horror film. right off the bat, it's not a horror film, okay? But, I'll show you. I haven't even looked at it yet, so I hope it's not dented. But can you guess what? I'll tell you what. Look, I'll give you a clue to what it might be.
Is it Jailhouse Rock?
I think. Shut up, man.
That's the joke.
I'll give you a clue. Okay? Here's a clue.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Why don't you tie your dick in a knot? What movie's that?
You're from New York there, Bast.
Huh?
Are you from New York there?
Oh, nice.
New York.
Heavy Brooklyn accent there.
All right. Okay. He's another clue. And that's a promise from me to you.
Oh.
Me to you. Me to
It's
you.
the hardware.
Come on, Peter.
It's the hardware.
It's the
hardware.
dude.
The
It's the hardware. Steelbook.
Oh, that's the one. When I watched your review of the action movies, I was like, I haven't seen that for years. I've got to watch that.
Yeah.
I've got to watch it again. And then I totally forgot.
How
about
easy it is to open. You should crack this thing open. Can I
It is
put it on
good,
full
lad.
screen?
Aye, Michael J. Fox. Poor lad.
Here we go.
Aye.
There it is right there. How do I open this thing? See it?
Don't open it, Vance. Don't
Here's what
open
they call
this. It loses its
Why not?
value.
I don't want to put it value. I'm going to watch the sucker.
Okay.
I want to see the actual steelbook. Oh, it's got one of them J. Is that what they call J cards things on it?
You can call it anything you want, man.
I don't know what it's still.
There you go.
That is sweet.
What's the steel
Double
book?
cover. Isn't it?
It's just made out of steel.
I guess.
Just
Oh, it's
metal
got a
steel.
poster inside it as well.
Collector's edition.
Ooh. Poster in it.
Let's have a look at the
That's
poster.
really sweet, man. Yeah.
Do you want to know how much it cost? I got it from HMV. Do you want to know how much it cost?
$24.99.
$22.99.
£5. Cost a £5, dude.
Fine.
£5. Yeah.
You got a bargain there, mate.
I'm gonna have to stick this one up like. I don't know why James Woods is so small. It should be both the same size.
Yeah, Michael J. Fox.
And
is
Nick Lang.
fine, wasn't
I'm
he?
so happy with that. I didn't know I had a poster inside it. First ever steelbook.
That is excellent, mate.
Cool, man.
That is excellent.
Nice. Let me get me face off that screen. It's scaring me. Fix this all the way up. Right. Should we get this started then, guys?
Okay.
Right. Okay. I think we need some rules before we start doing this ranking. Okay. So let me just say there are certain rules one must abide by in order to successfully rank horror movie franchises. For instance, number one, there must be at least 3 films in the series. Rule number 2, remakes and reboots are allowed in an already established franchise, but TV shows are definitely not. Big no-no. Big no-no.
Okay.
Well,
Rule number 3.
TV shows like a series is allowed, isn't it? A series is part of a franchise.
No. TV shows are not part of the franchise. Thank you very much. Rule number 3, thematic franchises do not count. So there's no Apocalypse trilogy, no Three Mothers trilogy, no Gates of Hell trilogy. Rule number 4, I want us to consider when we're ranking them, overall consistency of quality of a franchise, not just the certain films we love in the franchise. Got to balance these things out. And the final rule is unofficial sequels do not count. So, for example, Demons, it's not a franchise here, but there's like 4 or 5 Demon films, but there's only really 1 and 2 are the actual Demons movies. The rest, they just stuck the name on it at the end. So, is that fair? Is that fair enough?
That's fair.
Our TV shows were always part of the franchise. Like,
Nah, not for us.
Scream
To be honest,
got
I've never seen the Scream TV series. I've never seen that. I know you did last summer TV series. So
Yeah.
many TV. I'm not really into the
There's
TV
like
thing.
one as well, isn't it? Something like
Yeah, I
that.
don't. Oh, can I just show you this thing here? I saw. Oh, why is that? You see that? Look, Demons 2 is in 1986, and then there's Demons 3. Can you see this? The Ogre, 1983, but it was made. It's a TV movie called The Ogre, and then they just changed the name to Demons 3. And there's the movie called The Church in 1989, and that's called Demons 3.
Yeah,
and then there's a movie called Black Demons, that's called Demons 3. And there's a movie called The Sect, that's Demons 4. And there's a movie called Mask of the Demon, that's Demons 5. I mean, what are these movies? Black Cat is Demons 6. And check this out. Cemetery Man, which is a flipping zombie movie. It's about zombies, dude. And it's called Demons 95 in some places. What is that all about?
Yeah, Cemetery Man.
Cemetery Man. How can that be a demons movie? There's no demons in the movie.
This is just
crazy.
I think this is just the Italian movie studios were punting out getting out as many horror films as they possibly can and using existing IPs in order to gain distribution.
Yeah. So, like I said, we're not going to count those things. So that is definitely not going to be a part of the franchise. We're going to rank no demons in there, I'm afraid.
No demons. But what was the demons cover that Peter was really scared of when he was a kid? What was that? What was that?
Do you know about that as well?
I've got that. I don't know if I can find it.
Sure, mate. He'll fall off his seat. He won't be able to look.
I have to find it now.
Yeah, I remember.
I think it's falling off.
Back. Wasn't on the front.
I don't know.
It's You're remembering right. I was scared of demons, man. It just the image of it, everything.
That woman,
yeah,
all the fucking. Oh, it was a scary picture.
Puss, lots of puss in there.
There it is. I found it. Let's get rid of that.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Hang on.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the one.
Back there. No, that's not the one.
That's not the one, but
that's the one that you Peter, give me this one. He says I don't want it in my house, and then you give it to him. I didn't buy this. Peter, give it to us.
It must be
I don't want it.
Demons too.
I don't know if I've told you about this. When I first met Ruth, do you know when you meet your new girlfriend and you tell them that I like horror movies and all this, blah 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 blah. It was our second date, and she rocked up with this kind of HMV bag, going, "Oh, I bought you a present," and I was like, "Whoa, thank you." DVD, fucking demons, man. Fucking demons. I hate this movie. It makes me sick. So that's the very copy that you have, Vass. That's the very copy.
It must have been on the VHS. It must have been on the VHS back cover. Must have been.
It's got to be. I remember the one because she had that big fucked up teeth going like that, like that, and there was pus and all that. I remember that.
Awful.
Horrible.
Right, here we go. Horror film franchise. 2 seconds. Okay, so the first horror franchise is the Evil Dead franchise. So Pete, you've seen Evil Dead Rise. Tell us a bit about it, eh? What did you think of it?
Yeah, I'll try and keep it spoiler free because I would encourage everybody to go to the cinema to see it because we want more movies, more Evil Dead movies. But I really liked it, mate. It's a solid 7.5 out of 10 for me. It's not quite everything that I wanted, but when it does deliver, it delivers in spades. And I thought the lady, I can't remember her name, but the lady who plays the mother, the possessed mother, I thought she was fantastic. I literally couldn't keep my eyes off her all the way through the movie. I thought she was scarily attractive, even when she was a demon as well. That was weird, eh? Well, that could be just me. But it's like I said, loved it. The pacing was fantastic. It's got its tongue in cheek in some sections. It harks back.
I've heard some criticisms that the first like after the beginning bit, the first half an hour is a bit slow. Is that did you agree with that or not?
It takes about, I would say, 20 minutes to 25 minutes for the book to be found and read, if you like. And once it's read, it all kind of kicks off, and the rest is kind of setting the family dynamic up. It tries to make you care so it can scare. And I've got nothing against a horror movie that does that. I want to be involved with the characters, because when you see these characters die, it hurts, and it should hurt. I think my biggest criticism about the film is there is a scene in an elevator which is very much the rape scene, the traditional rape Evil Dead scene. It's emulating the tree scene, and it felt like they pulled back a little bit. It felt like they wimped out a little bit of it. It's insinuated rather than shown. And I want my Evil Dead movies to show me everything. It's a fucking Evil Dead movie. And there was 2 deaths that were off camera, and that's unforgivable for me in an Evil Dead film. I want to see everybody die, and I want to see it in gratuitous glory, just like Evil Dead.
Is it a big body count in the movie? Because Evil Dead is there a big body count in the movie? Because the Evil Dead 2013, there's only like 5 of them there anyway, isn't there, in the cabin?
Yeah, that's right. I think there's about 10 folk who die in this myth. There's a really nice opening that I really love. The title sequence as well is fucking fantastic. But there's a nice opening sequence where 3 people die if you include the possessed person, and that's the first 5 minutes of the movie, which is quite cool. But no, I really liked it. It's one that I'll watch again. Is it as good as 2013?
I know you love 2013. Is it as good as 2013?
No. I mean, my kind of Evil Dead rankings are Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead 2013, then I'll go the original Evil Dead, then Rise, and then finally Army of Darkness. And by the way, okay. I love them all. But then the only reason why Army of Darkness is at the bottom is I kind of look at Army of Darkness as an adventure film rather than a horror film.
Yeah, it's a great film, but it's not a great horror film. Yeah, it's a great film. It's just not
exactly. I like blood in an Evil Dead movie. Call me old-fashioned there.
My ranking is exactly the same as I haven't seen Evil Dead Rise yet, but other than that, my ranking is exactly the same as yours. What's your ranking, Elwood, of the Evil Dead movies?
Apart from I haven't seen Rise, so
right. But you're the same. Evil Dead 2 is number 1, yeah?
Oh yeah, of course it is.
Of course it is. Oh,
forever.
Right, so come on then.
Film in the world.
Let's go ahead and rank this then. So we've talked about Evil Dead, and look, Evil Dead 2 is an S tier movie. 2013, would you call that an S tier movie or not?
We did. We called it an S tier.
We did.
Maybe now remake.
Okay.
So yeah, it is.
Yeah. And the original Evil Dead, is that an S tier film?
I think so. Don't get me wrong. I think the quality could be better, but I think for what it did, what it started, and the talents that it gives us and that give us the franchise, I think it's unmissable. Yeah, absolutely.
And Army of Darkness is just a really good film.
Dead, I would watch Evil Dead 2 rather than Evil Dead 1 every time.
Yeah, me too.
I thought I need some Evil Dead. I wouldn't put Evil Dead 1 on.
So where are we going to stick Evil Dead then? So we've got so it's either going to be an A or S. So we're talking about the franchise here. Where do you want to put it?
For me, it's S tier, mate. For me, I think we'll be hard pushed today to find another franchise that's been consistently this good.
Yeah. I'll totally agree with that. So we have with that Evil Dead franchise goes in S tier.
Yeah.
You okay with that, Elwood?
Oh yeah.
Fantastic. All right, let's go on to the
that are on the list. So yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna get. You know what? I don't know if we're gonna beat Evil Dead, to be honest. But let's just see. Right, the next one, guys, is Scream. So I watched Scream yesterday. Or was the day before yesterday, and you know what it is? I thought the beginning, the opening, which is supposed to be like the selling point of the movie, I wasn't impressed whatsoever, and I didn't care a fig about anybody in the movie and what was happening. But I'd say the Act 3, the last 20-25 minutes, I quite enjoyed. But to be honest, the characters in this movie, these new characters, they've got nothing on the ones on the original. I mean, there's no one as cool as you got Stu and Randy and Billy and even Tatum, Sydney, all those. These are like classic characters. There's no classic characters in this new one. I was so happy when they were getting stabbed up by Ghostface. And then at the end, they all came back because they were still alive, and I was upset. I was like, "You should have left them dead because they're all rubbish."
Fucking Chad, the jock character named Chad, right? Fucking, he's on his knees. He's got two ghost fists, one on either side, and they're literally stabby in his chest, in his stomach, right? And he's like that to the girls. Go! And I thought, okay, Chad's been noble death, fair enough. And then he rocks up at the end, and he's walking about.
He's fine. Yeah. And even the one that got in the train, you're thinking, oh man, she's half dead, and she's just back, and she's absolutely fine, not wrong with her whatsoever. Like
she's even wearing a crop top, mate. She got stabbed in the stomach and gutted, and she's wearing a crop top at the end, walking about, and I'm like, what the fuck? And even Courtney Cox, and I don't care if I'm spoiling this piece of shit for anybody, but even Courtney Cox, when she fucking supposedly dies, it looks like they wimped out of that, because there she is, she's dead, and I'm thinking, do you know what? I'm actually pleased for you, Courtney. You're off the hook. No more bullshit for you. And then this copper goes, I think I can hear a heartbeat, and I swear you don't even see a lips move. This copper's lips move. They added that in post just to say, well, maybe we'll get it back. We'll get it back.
We need one legacy character back in again.
Oh, exactly. You know what? Right, with Scream, I am officially Walking Dead Rick on a fucking helicopter checking out of that franchise. I will watch no more of them. Yeah. It's a shit sandwich, and I'm sick of eating that shit sandwich served up by the Scream guys. Like, I'm like, I go, they're like that. Does that taste good, Peter? That tastes good, Peter. And I'm like, no, it tastes like shit, man. It is a shit sandwich.
I totally agree. I've lost hope that a Scream film's going to win me over, because it hasn't done it since part 2. So, like, I've totally given up. And I tell you, look, I don't even think the scenes were done that well. There's a scene where they're in the apartment, and somehow Ghostface is in the apartment, and like they're hiding in this room, and the only way they can escape is over this little ladder to the adjoining building. And it reminded me of Judgment Night. I've seen Judgment Night. There's this awesome scene in Judgment Night that's so tense, where they're getting chased by these baddies, and you have to cross over the same sort of thing. And in British Scream, Ghostface is there, and he with the ladder going, shaking the ladder, and I'm like, what the hell is this shit? For God's sake, shaking the ladder. Oh, scary Ghostface shakes the ladder.
Listen, what is the crack? What is the crack? And again, I don't care if I spoil this piece of shit for anybody, but what is the crack with the killer, right? The dad, the copper, and he's like, and his daughter.
No, you shouldn't be spoiling it though. Don't spoil it that much, man. Come on, dude.
Okay. Well, what about him saying that? I swapped my daughter's body for another body, and nobody noticed, type of thing. I'm like, but that's fucking absurd, man. That's just absurd. That would never work. Like, what are you gonna do? Hide your daughter for the rest of the fucking days? You know what I mean? What are you gonna do? It's just absurd.
Who is the actor? Was he pretending to be like really shit? So you would guess it was him, or was he really trying? Because I couldn't work him out. Why is he so weird? Why is he so shit? What's the matter with him? He's like, I couldn't. Who is he?
I to be honest, I didn't guess the killers because I thought it was too obvious. So I really didn't think the killers were who they were, because I thought it was way too obvious, and then it was, and I was like,
well, that's right. Maybe he was acting like that to like throw you off the scent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez, it's crazy, and it's hard as fuck, man. It really is. Big blokes through windows and everything. And it turns out these 2 little kids. What the fuck? See, they couldn't do fuck all. No wonder when they stabbed everyone, no one died. The probably went in about that far.
That's true. Like that is true. That is true, mate.
Right, guys. So we're gonna have to rank this. Look, Scream is one of my favorite movies. Full stop. I love Scream, and I really like Scream 2 mostly. But after that, I could do without them. So we need to rank this as holistically as a whole franchise. So we've got to give credit for Scream because it's awesome. But there's 6 movies now, 6 movies, and where are we gonna rank this, guys? Let me get it on the screen here.
I don't know. Well, the Scream 1 is brilliant, isn't it? So
yeah, but we've got 4 really not very good ones at all. So I'm thinking C. Yeah,
Yeah,
just for
Yeah.
Scream, really. Scream's
Just
bringing it up
Scream.
to a scene.
yeah.
It's sad, but yeah.
Yeah, go on. Then. I think that's quite generous, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Oh, can I show you guys something? This is something that I saw. So I saw this little YouTube short came up, and the only reason I watched it was because the title. I'll show you the title of it, and it was let's have a look, I've got it here somewhere. Scream is the greatest horror franchise. This was the title of the short. It wasn't even the greatest, it was the greatest. The is in capital letters, is the greatest. So let's just watch this dude, this random guy, and I want to know what your thoughts are on this little video.
Okay.
Let me just take it off there, and I'll just put it on here.
So let's talk about Scream 6. What I really want to talk about is the phenomenon of what it really is, because I don't think anyone's talking about that. This is a 6th movie. This is sequel number 5, okay? And it is this good. I mean, what the hell? When was the last time a franchise, let alone a horror franchise, had a 6th movie that was one of the best of the franchise? I mean, what the hell is this? Mission Impossible? The Scream franchise is hands down the best rated horror franchise to date. Even the worst rated one, Scream 3, still has a 41% on Rotten Tomatoes, and that is higher than over half of the Halloween franchise. So I just want to take a moment, say thank you, Scream 6, for being awesome. And just for shits and giggles, here's my ranking of the Scream movies from favorite to least favorite.
Can't tell the guy seriously because he had Scream 4 as the second best Scream movie. What a dick! But what was the first thing you thought when you heard that? Go on, Pete, and you were mouthing it when he was saying, "When is there ever been a 6th movie that is as good as Friday the 13th Part 6?" Jason Lives. It's 10 times as good as Scream 6. At least 10 times as good. I mean, when you're talking about movies that high up, I mean, Halloween 7 is very decent. Halloween 2018 was better than flipping Scream 6. I mean, what is this? Friday the 13th Part 7 is better than Scream 6.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. Freddy vs. Jason is better than the Scream 6.
Yeah. I mean, that's a deluded fanboy right there. Like, I have to say.
Yeah,
if you say it so many times, you might believe it, mate. You know, that's.
He had a Scream t-shirt on, man. He was just a Scream fanboy.
That was the first thing I thought when he said it. As soon as he said, when have you seen a 6th movie this good? And I was like, and I hadn't seen Scream 6 then, so I thought I'd wait till I see the movie first before I have an opinion. But then I was like, dude, Jason Lives, are you stupid? Are you absolutely stupid? What? Anyway, I found it quite annoying at the time. But I'm glad you guys agree with me.
Right. We agree.
Right, let's go on to the next movie. Next franchise, sorry, and it is The Exorcist. So we've got how many is there? 5. It's 5 movies, isn't there?
5.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Isn't there also a TV show? I know we're not allowed to talk about TV.
No, actually, that's one TV show I actually did watch, and it wasn't too bad actually. But look,
all right.
So Exorcist 1 is an all-time classic. Exorcist 3 is an all-time classic. 2 is not very good, and it looks good, but the content is not very good. And 4 and 5, they did nothing for me at all. I thought they were both boring as anything. So, what do we think? I mean, we've got 2 S-tier films in the Exorcist franchise. Yeah, bear that in mind. 2, but then we've got 3 enough.
It's got to be higher than Scream then, because Scream only had 1 S-tier. So if this one's got 2. Theoretically, it's going to be a B, but there are 3 stinkers in this franchise. Like there are 3 total stinkers.
So what do we think? Let's have a look.
Pete will be best for this because I'm a super fan of the Exorcist original. To be fair,
I don't know, man. Two great movies is like, I mean, they're not just like regular ST. For me, they're all-time classic movies, 1 and 3. So. Don't know. Yeah,
he's awesome. I went
stick it there
one as well, but I just never got into the first one. I don't know why.
Yeah, just didn't do anything. Which one did you go to the cinema twice?
You know, when it was remastered and got released again.
Yeah, that's when I watched it as well.
Yeah,
at the cinema.
So I went twice to see it, and I just couldn't. I didn't understand what was sort of.
Well, even to this day, you feel the same way about it.
I haven't watched it for 20 years, so I could give it another
I'll
go.
revisit it, Elwood. Honestly, it's aged well. Like it has aged very well. I can live with A, mate. I have to say.
There's the new one going in this franchise as well. Then the new one.
Well, we haven't seen it. I mean, to be fair, this time next year it might drop down a place because of the stinking shit sandwich we're going to get served with this new with this new one. Like I have to say, it's going to be bad. Like you know what I mean? Apparently they showed some footage last week, and apparently the footage was quite nice. So we'll see. But they said that about Halloween Ends and all that business. So
the remake of part 2
it's
or
a sequel. It's a direct sequel to the first one. It's got Reagan's mother's back in it, and she seems to be some kind of exorcist, going by the footage that they showed the other day. Apparently, there's a scene in this little bit of footage that they showed where there's this little girl who's possessed, and Ellen Bernstein gets introduced by her parents to the little girl, and she says to the little girl, "We've met before," as in the demon we've met before type of thing, which it kind of alludes to the fact that she is some kind of exorcist now, because you know what I mean. That's exactly what I thought at the end of the original Exorcist when they drove off in the car. I thought to myself, I bet Ellen Bernstein's probably going to go and become an exorcist now. Of course I fucking didn't. You know what I mean? Why would you think that? That's fucking stupid.
Just you. Just not
right. Let's quickly set the comments before we go on to the next one. So we've put it in A. I'm quite happy with that. There's two awesome movies in there. So have it there. Let's have a look. My sister says, "From me to you, you're more Barry Chuckle than James Woods fan." Shut up, man. I thought that was pretty good. Me to you. Why is the party crasher? Why is he Jamaican? I'm sure his party crasher is Jamaican in the movie, and he's a white dude, but he talks Jamaican. Is it just me, or does he? I'm sure
I've never quite sussed out that a guy's origin whatsoever.
Barry Chuckle's not Jamaican. What are you talking about?
No, the baddie in the hard way.
I never got Jamaican from it. I never got Jamaican from the bank.
Which one?
Did you just?
Jamaican.
Barry dead? Is Barry dead?
Me to you.
Is Barry dead?
Hello, man. Okay, right.
Did Barry die? All die.
Dave says, eyes purple crying, eyes purple crying. Hi, guys. I don't know what that means.
Eyes purple crying. It's an emoji that didn't translate.
Oh, okay, right. Besides part 2 being crap, I think the Exorcist franchise is probably the king. If only they stopped at 3, then I think we would forgive 2 and put it in S tier. But unfortunately, there's 2 really bad ones after that. I just rewatched the movie Trick or Treat from 1988. This time I found it underwhelming. All right.
What?
I like that movie.
I like Trick or Treat, man.
Brilliant.
Trick or Treat, right? Aye. I even like the bloody song. Rock and roll, rockin' on midnight, take control. It's fucking great, man.
The best Halloween movie ever, that man.
Dave says, Evil Dead Rises, I heard, is almost like a retread of Demons 2. I love Demons 2. A sequel I do love indeed, Demons 2. I think he likes Demons 2.
Yeah.
I love Demons 2 as well, the first half of it. As soon as it comes out the TV, then it goes downhill a bit. Dave says Ash vs. Evil Dead was a decent show, even though it got really tiring and very repetitive. That's the show I stopped watching after season 2. I never even watched season 3 because everyone's so annoying in the movie in that show. His psychics, the girl and the boy, they're so annoying, man.
No TV shows in the franchise. No TV shows in the franchise.
Yeah, but
that's right.
We're not ranking right now, dude. We're not ranking. We're just talking about it. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Have you seen Ash vs. Evil Dead, Elwood?
Yeah, I watched them all. Yeah.
Did you like it?
Well, yeah, I love Ash.
I like the first season, and the second season went down a bit, and then the third, I just couldn't be bothered.
Isn't the second season with the puppet? The fucking puppet's brilliant, man. I love the puppet.
I think I fell asleep doing this third season.
Yeah.
What's it on? Amazon? What's it on?
I think you've got about a week left of it on Netflix, mate, and then it's disappearing. So you go
They're not
watch
making
it if you.
They're not making any more.
No. I mean, the ending to season 3 is a real cliffhanger where it goes all Mad Max dystopian future and all that. I'd love to have seen season 4. Like,
the world starts ending and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them all. Yeah.
Dave says, I will give Evil Dead franchise an 8 out of a boosty 10.
Good score.
Low ball there. Dave Boosty, ice cream in the theater. Ice cream in the theaters, and with the performer dressed up as Ghostface running around the theater briefly. Did I miss something there? I don't like the first one that much because it ate all the movies I loved before that got hit, and then Scream came out and got a thumbs up, so I was confused. I was confused by that message, to be honest. I love part 2 better than part 3. Didn't like 4 and 5. 6 was okay, good. 6 is better than 5. I'll give it that. 6 is better than 5. Scream 6 is better than 5. 5 was just a total shit show.
Well, that's why I can't remember and the characters in 6 because I can't.
Yeah.
And all these
The opening on.
Hey,
I still can't. Can you remember the opening for Scream 5, Pete? I really cannot remember it.
What was the name of the town? What's it called? Thingyburrow.
Woodsboro.
Woodsboro, yeah.
Woodsboro Bass. Sorry.
There you go. Elwood, you're getting darker and darker, mate. You can do this in the dark. You want to stick a light on, dude? Oh, that'll work for the next 20 minutes. Dave says, I agree with Peter that Scream 6 had too many dull bits going on. Yeah. I just rewatched Judgment Night for free on YouTube a month ago at 7 out of 10. I love Judgment Night.
Awesome.
Love it. Maybe 7.5.
I need to watch that tonight.
I give the Scream franchise a 7 out of 10. I give Scream 6 out of 7. 6 or 7 out of a push to 10. Oof. I think Scream 6 is better than Halloween 2018. Nah, it's not. It's not. I'm not even that big a fan of Halloween 2018, but it's pretty better than Scream 6 was.
Anything's better. Leprechaun 2 is better than Scream 6.
I got the seat in the theaters for free thanks to a projectionist friend. I think Friday the 13th Part 6 was better than Scream. Yeah. I'll give you extra cyst franchise. Okay, dude. Anything new from Nexus, I doubt will be any good, but that's just my opinion, not being a big fan of Blumhouse.
Agreed.
Yeah, Blumhouse has been shit lately, isn't he? Blumhouse, they've done nothing decent lately.
I watched that one where the kids are not what they're saying when they go in the cave and they fall down and they come back and they're evil. What was that one? Was that a Blumhouse?
There's something wrong with the children.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Is it good?
It's no.
Is it not? Damn it.
It's a brilliant concept. It's brilliant. They're going down off.
Well, do you know what?
And they come back and they're evil and only he sees them being evil.
Do you know what, Elwood? Honestly, that concept is totally ripped off, right? There's a film that was made about 6 years ago called Here Comes the Devil, right? And that's exactly the same concept. These kids walk into this little mountain while the parents are making love. And basically, they go missing for 24 hours. And then they turn back up. And the kids aren't the kids. They are literally the fucking devil. And it's scary as fuck. There's some really scary shit in there. And that concept is directly a rip-off of Here Comes the Devil. Like, if you haven't seen it, you should really see Here Comes the Devil.
Yeah. But the kids are really freaky, like.
Are they?
And who's the leading guy in that? He's I like him. He's really good, but he's been in loads.
I don't know. They're the names.
You recognize his face. You recognize his face there.
This guy here.
Yeah, Zach.
Gilford.
I've seen him before. I can't place him though.
Yeah, he plays a really good part. But the rest of it's just a bit cack.
Actually, we move on to the next.
Midnight Mass, right?
Yeah, Midnight Mass is wicked, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's the Midnight Mass. Is that what he is? He's the fucking Midnight Mass, isn't he? He's the bloody.
That's right.
Yeah, he's the guy that's been in jail and he comes back and he's like.
That's right.
Yeah. Olivia Williams says it was called The Children.
Olivia, I think it's called there's something wrong with the children.
Good, that midnight mass, like, wasn't it?
Yeah.
wasn't.
I really enjoyed that. Like, it's a slow burn, like, but once it
Oh,
goes, it goes.
Man, it totally. Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah.
There is a movie called The
Right.
Children.
Anyway, let's.
movie.
Yeah, I was just looking for it there.
It's a British film, I think. The Children was.
Is he a British actor, him, like?
Right.
No.
So we've done 3 so far: Evil Dead in S tier, Exorcist in A tier, Scream in C tier, and the next one is The Thing. I've got The Thing because it's 3 movies, even the one's a remake, but it counts as a franchise for me. So, what do we think? That's a pretty strong one there. Well, actually, no, 2011 suppose it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thing, innit?
I like the original, and I like John Carpenter's adaptation of the book as well. Obviously, you know, I think that's probably one of my favorite movies of all time. So it's definitely S tier, John Carpenter's. I think the black and white original is a good film. I wouldn't say any more than good.
I think it's a great film. That's just me. I like those old black and white monster movies, man. I love them. I've got a soft spot for those black and white monster movies, and that one's done really, really well. It's even got a good jump scare in there, which not many black and white films do that. Like actually make you jump.
What's the original called, though?
The Thing from Another World.
Yep.
I always thought it was a thing from outer space. I always thought it was a thing from outer space. Why is it called a thing from another world?
Because that's the title of the movie.
I always thought it was a thing from outer space.
There may very well be another movie called The Thing from Outer Space, Elwood.
I wouldn't be surprised. So look, 2011. I don't hate it as much as most people do. I think it's fine. I think it's okay. It's got some really good bits in it, and got some really bits that should have been better. But I don't mind it at all. So where do we want to put this thing? Let me get it back on the screen here. The Thing. I'm thinking, stick it in C or B. I don't know. B. 2 great ones and 1 not so great one. I think it needs to be B, doesn't it?
B.
Or do you want to put it in A?
How's it a franchise?
B?
Hasn't he had a TV show?
Forget the TV show. We're not TV show. Do you want me to go through the rules again? Is that what you want me to do?
I'm just saying it now.
I'm happy with B, mate. I'm happy with B.
Yeah.
Although I do think The Thing is as strong as the original Exorcist. Like,
yeah,
John Carpenter's the thing. Yeah, but
ooh,
you know, The Exorcist.
I am
also
tempted to
has
go
The Exorcist 3. So
yeah,
I'm happy with B. Mate.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Right, and the next one is Resident Evil. These are the ones that these movies, man, they just blur into each other for me. But I'm a big fan of Part 3. I like Part 3.
I haven't seen them all.
Part 3. Can't remember what Part 3 is called.
I've seen one. I played the PlayStation game.
I've just played Resident Evil 4 on the PlayStation 5, like, and it's glorious.
Extinction. The third one's called Extinction.
Extinction, is it? Right. Okay. Yeah, because Part 2 is called Apocalypse.
So look, the first one, yeah. I mean, is there any bad movies in the Resident Evil thing? The new one wasn't very good, was it?
No.
But they're all watchable. They're all watchable.
Yeah.
Have they all got what's the chops in it?
Miller. Yeah.
Have they all got...
Apart from the new one.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Is it Escape to Raccoon City or something like that, or the new movie?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of liked the new one. To be fair, it had a few callbacks to the original game, which I liked. I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
But I don't like this franchise at all, mate. To be fair, you know, I thought the first one was okay, and for me, the rest of the movies just have never, like you say, watchable. You know, but they've never got beyond the realms of okay. You know, I would have loved to have seen what George Romero was going to do with this franchise, like, but you know, they give it to Paul fucking W.S. Anderson instead, like, which is bonkers. But yeah, I could very happily never watch another Resident Evil movie again. To be fair, unless they did something, awesome. So for me, it's E or F. Maybe I'm being
that's harsh, dude. That's way too harsh.
Is it?
Okay. I don't think there's an E movie in the franchise. How can you put the whole franchise there? There's not like a single movie in the Resident Evil franchise that's as bad as an E. So you can't go an E, dude. That's crazy. I don't even think there's one that's as bad as that goes as far down as a D. I mean, they're all like decent.
I think
I'm vying for C. What do you think, Elwood?
I think it'd be higher if it had a TV show. Oh no, wait, it did have a TV show. Which is
Shut up, man, Elwood.
Did have a TV show? You're right. I forgot about that.
It did, but we're not talking about TV shows.
No one watched
We're
it.
talking film franchises. God damn it!
Nobody watched it. No,
Come on. What's your input then, Elwood? What do you think?
D.
C or D?
Put on D. Yeah. D.
That's low ball. That is. That's okay.
I mean,
We're in
it's no way.
democracy. We're in democracy.
Scream got some bad movies. Don't get me wrong, but I'd sit through a Scream.
There's
movie
no.
over a
You're
Resident
saying there's
Evil
no great movies in the Resident Evil. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Right, guys. The next one is The Fly. So we've got a bunch of all the flies and a bunch of new The Flies. Well, not that new, but
What do you mean? There's only like.
do you know what?
Is it 3?
I haven't seen them all. I've got to say, I've not seen them all.
There's only 3.
Let's have a look. No, there's not.
Is there not?
I'll tell you exactly how many there is. I've got the Fly collection here. There is The Fly with Vincent Price, Return of the Fly, in which the son of the original scientist continues his father's work. And there's The Curse of the Fly, in which a woman finds she's married into the wrong family. And then David Cronenberg's 1986 remake of The Fly. And then there's Eric Stoltz in The Fly 2.
Eric Stoltz.
Which Peter likes very much.
I love The Fly too.
The Fly 2 was fucking brilliant.
Oh, it's great, man. It's great. I confess I've never seen any of the older ones, mate. So I can only.
You've not seen the original The Fly? Have you not seen the original The Fly? It's awesome, dude. The original The Fly. I'm torn whether I like the original The Fly or the David Cronenberg's The Fly, which I like the best. I'm torn because I like the original so much.
Oh, you can't beat it.
I like these old monster movies, man.
I mean, the fucking end bit.
So what do we think?
The end bit of The Fly, the fucking old one with Vincent Price and that, and he's in the web, and he's like he's got like half, and he's half fly, and because he's been in the thing.
Yeah.
Help me. Fucking big stupid spider come towards him, and Vincent Price and his mate are like looking, going, oh, help me. It's going on for ages, and they're going, oh, help me, help. So his fucking mate just picks up a big rock, smacks it off the web.
Yeah.
All he did to help him, he could have just went.
It's a shocker, dude.
Unless he's right. Well, his life's sort of over. He's half fly. There's nothing I can do. So I'll just kill him with a big rock. Vincent Price did fuck all.
Put him out with misery, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, I love The Fly. Stick it.
Right, guys. So what do we think? Let me put it back on the screen.
Dead. And Eric Stoltz. That was brilliant. That was like is massive.
So I think we can just rank from the three we've seen. So you stick with B with the thing, because there's 2 great movies in there, and well, yeah, you guys like The Fly 2 as well, so I guess 3 great movies for you guys.
Yeah,
stick it in there.
No,
in B.
Yeah, next to The Exorcist.
No, can't put it next.
Eric
No,
Stoltz
can't put it next to that.
Do Mask before The Fly or after The Fly?
Before, I think.
I think after.
With Cher.
Oh, before, yeah, I think it's 1985 Mask. 1985.
If I could turn back.
Right. So come on, Pete, are you happy with B or do you want to put it in A? I'm happy with B. You want to put it in A or B, Pete? Well, you're the decider.
I'm happy with B.
Yeah, it kind of goes well together, the thing and The Fly, doesn't it? Kind of matches there.
Also.
Yeah, I don't really want to put The Fly above the thing. It doesn't seem right, does it? Just kind of something just
no.
Seems like it's not that shouldn't be above the thing. So that okay, I'm happy with that. Sorry, Elwood, you're outranked there.
Help me. I'll get a rock in your face. That'll help you. Jesus Christ. Vincent Price's mates.
Right, the next one, guys, is Candyman. The Candyman franchise.
Tony Todd, our favourite. Our favourite from
Look, I've got to say, I'm not a bigger fan of the original Candyman as most people are. And 2 and 3, I remember watching them and I didn't think they were very memorable. And the new one, I did not like one little bit, the reboot. So there's like one good movie in that franchise for me. And I don't even think it's like an amazing movie. It's really good, but that's as far as I'm going to go. So, I mean, for me, it's a C.
Yeah.
But what about you guys?
This one was brilliant. I haven't watched the remake. The sequels are shit. C.
C, or jump down to D?
I'm in agreement with you guys. C. To be fair, I really like the first one a lot. Yeah, I even didn't mind the remake. But the stuff in between has been garbage for me. Like, to be fair, so C.
All right, let's stick that in C. Next to Scream, that seems about right. Yeah, I can live with that.
He's made loads.
And the next one is
fucking loads of horror movies. Tony Todd, isn't he?
Yes,
Loads.
No, he's done tons.
He likes his horror conventions to Tony Todd as well. Like, he goes to loads.
Does he?
Yeah.
He's a big fella as well. He's like 6'5" or something. Isn't he?
He is.
I like him in The Rock. I think he's cool in The Rock.
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't got a very big role, but he's all right in The Rock. Yeah. Yeah, he's in The Rock. He's one of the baddies in The Rock. Lots of baddies in that.
Oh, right.
Loads of cool baddies. You know what I watched the other day on Disney Channel? I watched Under Siege 2. And you know what? Under Siege 2 on the Disney Channel, it's uncut. It's the uncut version. So if you like Under Siege 2, check it out on Disney Channel because it's the uncut version. And it's a cool film. And that's got a lot of cool baddies in that one as well.
Like
ones you've seen from like a million other movies. Oh, they're all stuck in that one movie. It's rather good. Right. The Howling.
That's the train one, yeah? Is that the train one?
Of course it's the train one. It's Under Siege 2, man. It's like the best Steven Seagal movie ever made. Is Under Siege 2.
What's the boat?
Why are you not more familiar with Under Siege 2, my man?
I can't
get man, Pete.
Steven Seagal, man. I can't get away with Steven Seagal. It's Steven Seagal in that. It's like what's your martial art, mate?
I'm the director of Free Jack. The same director of Free Jack.
I'm a bit fat, so I can lean on you. And all he does is it's not karate, it's not jujitsu. He just slaps people, man. He just goes up there and goes.
No, he doesn't. He does proper stuff in that movie, man. Honestly. He does this thing where he chops with 2 hands. He does it with 2 hands, dude, and the guy goes down straight away. 2 hands.
He
does this thing where he does a lot of that as well. He does a lot of that blocking. There's a lot of blocking.
Slaps folk.
Nice, wicked at it. He's not very good at emoting. Is Steven Seagal? I've noticed. There's one bit where he has to jump off the train, and he's like half falling down a cliff. He's hanging off this cliff, like hanging for his life. And you can see it's a stuntman. And when it goes to his face, he's just no expression on his face at all, even though he's hanging on for dear life. And there's no expression on his face at all. And like when you see the stuntman's going, I'm gonna die. And then it goes back onto Steven Seagal's face, and he's just like that.
I thought,
it's a really good film.
Like, he is no.
One of these 2, highly recommended. 4-star film.
I thought it was
right. What we're talking about? We're talking about The Howling, guys. The Howling. I'm a big fan of the first one. After that, man, I've seen the second one. They didn't like it. I've seen the third one, Marsupials. Didn't like it. I think there's one that's set on like in a carnival. I don't know which one. That might be number 6. I've seen that one. I don't think I've seen any of the others. But I didn't like anything apart from the first. I'm not even sure how many. Does anybody know how many Howling movies there is? Do I need to look that up?
I didn't even know there was 6, mate. There, to be fair, so I thought it was only 4.
I think there's more than 6, dude. I think there's more than 6.
Yes.
I was thinking about 7 or 8.
Really?
Let's have a look.
The Howling goes to school. The Howling goes to college. I was at the Ghoulies.
Okay, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, The seven Howling movies.
See?
Jesus.
The last one was in 2011, The Howling Reborn.
Oh, well,
Oh, that's the one I've seen. Is the Freaks. Howling 6, The Freaks.
I remember
Howling 5, The Rebirth. Howling 4, The Original Nightmare. Howling 3, The Marsupials. Howling 2. What's Howling 2 called? Just Howling 2?
Yeah, Electric Boogaloo. What Internet Movie Database ratings did the Howlings get? Can you do that? Are they all like 2.8?
If you pick one movie, I can look up each movie, but I can't do like the whole lot. It doesn't work like that.
So look up.
But the Howling one is a 6.5.
That's fair enough.
I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
So what about the Howling 4s and 5s and Howling Go to the Shop?
Howling 2.
But it's not the real title of that
I spelled
movie.
that wrong. Howling 2, My Sister is a Werewolf. It's called.
It's called what?
I'll tell you what, man. Howling 2 has got an awesome cover. Let's have a look at this cover because it's pretty amazing.
The cover was the best cover of the Howling was that slice, wasn't it, with the woman in the
The
barn?
one of the original.
Yeah. Howling 2's the woman with sunglasses and teeth, is it not?
It is, yeah. Howling 2. There we go. That is a wicked cover, that man. But the film's trash.
Yeah, it's Sybil Danning, isn't it? She gets naked a lot in the movie, and she gets naked a lot even in the credit sequence at the end.
3.7. 3.7.
Yeah, let's not watch them.
Sturba.
So what do we think? I think we've seen enough. I've seen 4 of them, so I'm going to put it in D because the first one's good and the rest are trash.
Yeah, the first one's good.
So I'm happy with.
Yeah, I'm happy with D.
So should we go along with that?
Yeah.
Let's get back on the share screen. Right, so we'll stick Howling in D. And the next one, these few here now are going to be tough, guys. I've got a feeling. Next one is Friday the 13th franchise.
Ooh.
Okay. Man.
So look, 1. Do we like 1? I'm not a big fan of 1. I think it's boring.
What? Why? How?
I mean, I can appreciate that it's just the beginning of the franchise. I'll give it points for that, but I like 2. 2 is awesome. 3 is really good. 4's very good. 5's rubbish. 6 is S tier.
Awesome.
7 is really good.
Yeah.
8 is trash. 9 is not very good. And then it's the remake.
Jason.
I like the remake very much. Very much. Jason like very much. So there's a good handful of really good ones. And then you got part 6 as well. So got to get an extra point for part 6.
The remake.
So
I think this franchise is a good franchise, mate. I think it's a quality franchise. You've got obviously the notable ones, Jason Goes to Hell and part 5 that are shite, but the rest I have a really good time watching. I really like the original as well. The last act on the original where the mother gets exposed as the killer and stuff like that. That's the stuff my childhood horror kind of fandom was kind of based on, that ending. You know what I mean? So. I've got a lot of love for this franchise, mate. I think it's certainly
it's like three bad ones in the whole franchise. Of, 10, 11 movies? It's only 3 bad ones. Like you say 5, and a lot of people like 5. I don't know why. And Jason Takes Manhattan, and Jason Goes to Hell. Other than them 3, they're all like it's a very strong franchise.
You're watching Scream 6 yesterday.
Uh-huh.
In the apartment of the first killer guy.
Yeah.
Was he watching Jason Takes Manhattan on TV?
He was.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought it was, and I thought, oh, fucking way, can it be? Surely.
Yeah, you're right.
I like the way the titles came up on Scream 6. I've got to say, the titles on Scream 6 when in the movie, I thought that was quite cool. The way the titles came up on the screen. For Scream 6, I was quite happy with that.
Scream 1, 2, 3, 4, they've all got the little red letters. It comes to Scream 5. Which one have you seen? Scream 5. It doesn't have no little, even though in the M there's a little fucking V that they could have fucking painted red. And then it comes to Scream 6 and go the V and the 1. What's going on there?
They could have just changed the E to a fucking 5, and you'd have got away with that. You know what I mean?
Scream.
Yeah.
Like they were giving up.
Agreed.
Because they all
Let's
came
come
up
on, guys.
the week, and I watched it all. I looked them on Paramount, and I was like, "Well, where's the red little? Just this screen."
Yeah.
We should have given up then, lads. We should have given up then. I'm not been bothered with Scream 6.
Right, enough about Scream. Let's focus. What do we think?
Flag off, sure.
I think this is an A or a B, mate, because it's consistently
A or B?
Yeah, it's consistently good.
Yeah.
And it's fun. I would.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with A.
I'm happy to put it in there. I'm happy to put it in there. Should we put it in there? What do you think, Elwood? Are you okay with that?
I don't know. Did it have a TV show?
It did.
Shit the hell up. It did, yeah. But it hasn't got Jason in it.
I can't believe it.
Are we going to go through this from every bloody franchise?
Well, a TV show is part of a franchise. Yeah.
Shut the hell up. We're doing film franchises. For goodness sake.
Okay. Go for it.
Are you happy with A, Elwood?
That's Friday the 13th. Yeah. And Halloween and stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
He's like pulling teeth with you, man, Elwood. God and Bennett. Do me a favor, Elwood. Do me a favor. Can you just mention again that Friday the 13th about the TV shows? Can you just mention it for us?
Is there a TV show on Friday?
Will you shut up?
Oh. Hey,
you asked for that, Sonny. You asked for it.
and Anthony
Right,
Hopkins,
moving on.
How did you manage that? Anthony Hopkins was there in your room. I couldn't believe it.
that was John Lithgow, man.
I love you, Elwood.
No,
It was.
The other video that I seen the other week of Vaz, he turned around and he talked to Anthony.
Oh,
Hopkins.
right, yeah. My
Right,
top 10 movies. Yeah, my top 10 movies.
Turned to someone else. Who else did you?
He even calls you by my name. He even calls you by my name.
It was unbelievable. I was astounded. What's them doing? Okay.
Okay, the next one, guys, is Halloween.
Yay.
So how many good ones is there on Halloween?
Oh, they all are, aren't they? Apart from 4, 5.
Four's all right, man.
The remakes. The Rob Zombies. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. How many are there? 12?
Does it have a TV show, Halloween? I'm sure it's got a TV show, hasn't it?
Oh, definitely. More than likely.
Look, Halloween 1. Look, all-time classic Halloween 1. 2, I like it very much. 3, awesome. 4, very decent. 5, rubbish. 6, rubbish. 7, I'm a big fan of 7. Probably because that's probably nostalgia. I saw it at the cinema and everything. 8, absolute rubbish. 7 is the H20, where Jamie Lee Curtis comes back with LL Cool J in him. LL Cool J. Yeah. And it's really good. 8 was absolute rubbish. What's after that? Are we straight on with the Rob Zombie ones, the turkeys, and then we've got this new trilogy, which 2018's all right.
Awful, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that brings it down a bit. So I mean, how many decent ones is that? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. That's by my count, it's 5 out of 12 are good or great. So that's for me anyway.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think?
The new ones, turkeys.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Listen, I love Michael Myers as a character and that, and he's genuinely bloody scary. The first one's an absolute masterpiece. Two's good. I like 2. 3's I fucking love. And 4's okay. So I think it's in good company with Scream and Candyman for me. It should be higher. Yeah, but it's got a lot of really.
You think this new Halloween trilogy has pulled it down?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it feels like if we had done this before 2018, I think it would be in the B. But since 2018, I think it's pulled it down to a C. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I would absolutely say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did
Although,
that-
actually,
the
scratch
new
that.
one-
Scratch that. If we did it before Rob Zombie's Halloween's, then maybe it would be in the B. But we've got Rob Zombie's, and then we've got David Gordon Green's, and that's 5 shit movies there.
Yeah.
2018's all right. Have I said that? I don't mind
Yeah.
2018.
how-
So yeah,
how
let's
would
stick it in
end on-
C.
Which one would it end on the last before Rob Zombies? H2O?
Resurrection.
H2O. No, Resurrection.
I quite like that as well, actually.
No, you
Buster
didn't.
Rhymes. You like it?
No, you didn't, mate.
Yeah, but it wasn't Buster Rhymes.
Motherfucker's gone crazy, man.
It was like, burn, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
You don't really like Resurrection. You're playing, aren't you?
Who was it?
It's Buster Rhymes. It's Buster Rhymes.
Buster Rhymes is dead.
It is Buster Rhymes in Resurrection. It totally is.
Yeah, but is he dead?
No, why'd you say that for? Don't say that.
No.
No, he's not. Why would
When
he be
Rob
dead?
died, like about a few months ago, and I thought it was Buster Rhymes off the Halloween, and I was a bit upset. But it wasn't Buster Rhymes. It was who died? Wasn't it? No, he's not dead. Oh man, there's some rapper died not so long back
I'm not aware of any rapper dying. Like.
in the Buster Rhymes genre.
He died a while ago.
Oh, I know
That
it.
was a good while ago, though.
Tupac.
Tupac?
He's definitely dead.
Biggie Smalls? Who are you talking about, dude?
It wasn't Halloween.
Oh, check this out, right? I've got an
West
interesting
Side.
fact for you. I've got an interesting movie fact here for you, right? Do you know the band Toto, right? They did the world famous song Africa. I fucking
Africa.
love Africa, right? One of the best songs ever written, right? The lead singer from Toto is the son of John Williams, who did the fucking score for Jaws and all these, world famous movies, E.T. and that. Yeah, it's his fucking dad. His fucking dad. There you
That is
go.
interesting.
Cool.
That is interesting. Steve.
There you go. It's a bit of
You
truth.
the facts. In the facts.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Just wait for that pub quiz,
Toy
Elwood.
Pete,
Wait,
come on.
you'll be in a pub quiz one day, right? And that fucking question will be asking you, be like, Peter Thompson, you get in 50 quid or a round of drinks.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So look, we put Halloween in C. I think we've reasoned that out really well to put that in C because I thought it would be higher, closer to Friday the 13th. But obviously, those last 5-6 Halloween movies have just pulled it down the ranking to C.
Yeah.
So the next movie, guys, is Child's Play. Oh my God, Child's Play.
How many of them are there? How
So
many?
by my estimation, we've got 2 good Child's Play movies, and that's it. We've got 2 great Child's Play movies. The first and second are, I think, brilliant films, and the rest are not good at all. And like the last couple were absolute rubbish. The remake, I didn't mind the remake. But 5 and 6, what was that? 5, 6, and 7, that were bloody awful.
Maybe they shouldn't bother making a TV show as part of the franchise of that one. Season 1 and 2.
Will you shut up?
I love you, Elwood.
That was somebody I loved. I loved him.
Shows, yeah. Jesus Christ, Lord, isn't there?
Yeah.
So
I-
go on. So for me, it's like 2 out of 8 movies, 3 at the stretch with Child's Play remake that are like good or great,
Bride of
and the
Chucky.
rest is. I'll rewatch Bride of Chucky, and it does not hold up, man. It does not hold up as a good movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, possibly not.
But that's just me.
There's
And three doesn't hold up. I watched that quite recently as well. 3, it was only okay to begin with, but I watched it and it was boring as anything, man. It was so slow.
That way he
But
goes
1
to
and 2?
military school.
Yeah.
Right,
But the
okay,
first
yeah.
2 are like brilliant films. But that's it, really. I could do without the rest of them. especially after Bride of Chucky. Those ones after that, ugh.
What's
Too
the
gay.
ones after Chucky like? I don't think I've seen any ones after Bride of Chucky.
It was Seed of Chucky, and then it was those Curse of Chucky and something else. And they're just the whack, man.
What was the one? Is it Curse of Chucky? The one with Brad Dourif's daughter in, and she's crippled.
I think both of them. That one and the next one, they both have the daughter in it.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Brad Dourif's daughter.
Yeah.
Brad's made some money off that, though, hasn't he? He must have made a lot of money off that because he does the voices and everything. You know what I mean? He must have made up.
I love Brad Dourif. I couldn't even watch a TV show, man, and I love Brad Dourif. I used to watch anything with Brad Dourif in. I watched Critters 4 because I had Brad Dourif in it. But now he's like in that show, and I'm like, the show's so rubbish. I can't even bring myself to watch it.
What show is that?
So come
Child's
Play, the TV series.
Film franchise discussion.
I just mentioned it in passing. That's all. I'm just mentioning it in passing.
Vasi,
I don't want that to affect the ranking.
I'm kind of the same as you. I kind of like probably about 3 of these films. The first one being the best. For me, I think this is probably in. As the sequels get on, the quality goes down. You know, not only in just like the finished result, but it you know, some of them look really cheap. So I would say it's one below. I'd say in with Resident Evil and The Howling for me.
Scream.
I mean, I think that's fair. I mean, The Howling got one great movie, and the rest is shit. And Child's Play's got 2 great movies, and the rest is shit. So I mean, and there's more Child's Play movies than there is Howling movies. So I think that's fair enough.
Section is Scream. You kind of
yeah. They should have stopped at 2, man. Seriously, they should have stopped at 2. I mean, there's no such thing as a perfect franchise, but that one there, man, it's gone downhill. Yeah, fast. Right, so we have with D for Child's Play.
Yep.
Grand. And the next one, guys, is Poltergeist. So we've got 3 in the original trilogy, and then the remakes. That's 4 movies.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Flipping love Poltergeist. Absolutely adore Poltergeist. One of my favorite movies.
I might have switched it off. I fell asleep.
The second one, there's bits in a lot of Poltergeist 2 I really love, but the last 10-15 minutes where they go off into some weird realm kind of spoils the movie for me. But I used to watch Poltergeist 2 more than Poltergeist 1 for a while there because I used to like it so much. And Kane, is it Kane, the baddie in that one?
Yeah, the old guy.
Preacher Kane.
Yeah, he's scary, man.
I thought, man, totally.
Anyway,
what do you think, Elwood? Are you a fan of these movies?
Well, Poltergeist 1, I remember when I think I watched it on Pirate Video. My granddad got it after Return of the Jedi on the same VHS. So I watched Return of the Jedi with my mum and dad at my granddad's house because he had a VHS player and we didn't. It was a long time ago. And my dad was like, "Oh, there's another film on after this pirate copy of Return of the Jedi." I said, "I love Return of the Jedi. It's brilliant." Oh, yeah. Poltergeist.
It's shit.
Fair enough. It's fair enough. It's Steven Spielberg. It's a PG. What can go wrong? I've been so fucking scared of my life. He said, ripping my face off. I was behind the back of the sofa. Jesus Christ. Terrified. Absolutely terrified. The fucking clown, everything. PG. How was that a PG?
It's mental. I watched.
It was never PG in this country, dude. It was never PG in this country.
It was a PG
in this country.
It
never was a PG. No, it wasn't. It was never PG in this country. Never was. Never was a PG in this country.
It was a PG.
You're not thinking of Jaws, Elwood?
No. Jaws is a PG, but that was never a PG. Never, ever. Just the Yanks had it. This was a PG.
PG on the VHS cover.
Maybe. Do you want to hear a fun fact? The first time I ever watched Poltergeist was in Gene Junction in Darlow. At the back of the store, they used to have a big screen, and they were showing Poltergeist. And I went in there, and I stayed there for about an hour and a half watching Poltergeist in Gene Junction in Darlow. That was the first time I ever saw it. Was in fucking Gene Junction, if you can believe that.
In the Gene, the shop that sold the Gene.
Remember Gene Junction, don't you?
Yeah, Just a fiver.
Yeah, the
and,
shop.
Geordie Jeans.
Yeah,
That was James Jungle.
that's
Jean
where I
Jungle.
watched it, man.
That's
On the high
it.
street in Darlow,
In
Yeah,
Darlow.
Jean Junction.
Jungle.
Jean Jungle.
In Darlow, man.
Jungle.
It
Is
was
it Jean Jungle?
right?
Was that?
Yeah,
One?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, Jean Jungle. Jean Jungle. There you go. That place.
I
I wonder if
watched
is that still there? I wonder.
No. No, boss, it's not still there.
It's Weatherspoons now. It's not
It's been a while since I've been there,
It's IKEA with beer now. What was it there? I watched the original Poltergeist a couple of weeks back because I got it on 4K for Christmas. For Christmas, and it's
Nice.
fucking it's perfect. Like I have to say, and it looks gorgeous in 4K as well. It's a pretty much perfect fucking film. This it's scary. You care
Agreed.
about everyone in the bloody film.
You
Like,
do, man. Yeah, man.
It's
That bit where he
it's great.
says, "Smell my clothes, smell my clothes." He went through me. She went through. That bit there, man, brings tears to my eyes. Absolutely brings tears to my eyes.
Totally. No, I forgot how much I loved it, mate. It's a great film.
Mhm.
Part 2, I think, is a good film. But I agree with you. The ending sucks. It's 2 hearts and flowers.
Mhm.
Part 3, I'm not a fan of, I
Sentimentalism.
have to say. And the remake I thought was, dog shit. It's going to be B for me. It's going to be B for me, just on the account of 3 and the remake being shit. Maybe A.
Okay.
You guys might decide A.
No, you can't put an A with
No,
50-50, like 50
Yeah.
good, 50 bad. You can't put an A for that.
Yeah.
So are you happy with B then?
The remake. I switched off the remake. I thought I'm
Yeah.
not watching about this.
Yeah, quite right.
Shall we stick it in B then?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's do that. Shit, what have we done? Right, cool. Oh crap! I haven't done any comments for like half an hour. Is there any comments? Right. Shit, dude.
Yeah, your screen keeps.
Right. I'm not sure if I might miss some out here, but I'm just going to go from where I am here. Dave says the Raccoon City was okay. It was miscast.
What's happening? 2 seconds. What's happening with my screen?
Keeps
Is
glitching.
it shaking? Is it?
Spooky.
Oh,
you know
I
what
don't
I
know.
missed?
It looks fine now.
What is it?
You keep watching.
Right, okay.
Honestly, it's like
Your
Ghost,
sound's cutting out. As well.
it's like Ghost Watch 2023.
Dave says I got to see the remake of The Fly for free in theaters thanks to a projectionist friend. He gives it 7.5 out of 10. Original Fly movie was great. The second one was okay. Third was totally necessary. Got to get them watched, man. At some point, I've got them. I just haven't watched them. I'll give the Fly franchise a C. Some good fun indeed, but not a strong franchise. He doesn't like Fly 2 as much as you guys do. I haven't seen the unneeded remake yet of a C here. I'm not quite sure which one that was. I have Under Siege 2 Dark Territory in store-bought VHS. Lucky man. I read the book The Howling twice, and they still haven't minus its cover how many years ago. Drugstores used to rip paperback covers off books and sell them for 33 cents each then. I'll give the franchise 6 out of 10. Wow. It's generous. Dave says I'll give Friday the 13th franchise a 9 out of 10. Not as creepy as The Exorcist, but still great horror fun. That's put nicely. That great horror fun it is. Dave says and I recommend watching them in order as well. It's if you want to get the most out of these franchise movies, sit down and watch them in order. Like you'll enjoy them more than you would just watching odd movies from a franchise. You agree, guys?
Yep.
Dave says since 2018, I still play the Friday the 13th video game on my PlayStation 4.
Oh yeah, the band played that. It's really good. You can be like one of the campers, one of the campers at Crystal Lake, or you could be Jason, and you can do it online. So you can either be the killer or trying to get away from Jason. It's supposed to be really good.
Yeah.
But not
Dave says I didn't. Yeah, I've got that. I've not played it though, like properly. Dave says I didn't like the Halloween reboot too much. It was okay. It's got it on Blu-ray. Halloween Kills, one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Halloween Ends is bad, but not as bad as Kills. I think they're both pretty terrible. Dave says I give the Halloween an 8.5 out of 10. Still, wow. JT, hi JT mate. Don't listen to this vast guy's rankings. Not great horror taste. Is that so? Is that so?
I agree.
And you tripping, motherfucker.
Okay. Let's get back to the comments. Should get off the screen. Yeah, funny man. Africa and Toto are awesome, JT says.
Like that guy.
JT, you make terrible whole franchises great. I think you might be talking about Child's Play. Knowing JT's taste in bloody movies, he's probably talking about Child's Play. Dave says, I'll give the Child's Play series 8 out of 10. Are you mad? The TV show is good. I saw Brad in the theaters. I paid for it. See the Chucky, I sort of liked it. JT says 3 is the worst in the series for sure. I'm pretty sure we're talking about Child's Play here. How did Leprechaun not make the franchise list? It's not on the list. I'm pretty sure it's there somewhere. How did the Romero zombie franchise not make the list either? It's there, dude. We just got to move a bit down and it's there.
We haven't got to it yet. We haven't got to it, son. Calm.
Be patient. Which Day of the Dead is my favorite, second best zombie film? Day of the Dead used to be my favorite, man. Used to be because I'd watched it so much. Poltergeist 3 is my guy. He must be joking. He's saying Poltergeist 3 is my favorite.
He's got to be joking. He's got to be joking.
He's trolling. He's trolling. JT's trolling. You troll, JT. Don't troll my bloody stream with that bullshit. Dave says I got to see Poltergeist for free in theaters. I love part 2 and 3 was okayish. In a second-hand record store, I bought the Poltergeist soundtrack semi-recently and cheaply enough on vinyl. Have you got any vinyls, Pete?
A bit dark.
Have you not got a light switch, dude, and a light in your room?
Yeah, the light
just
switch,
turn it on.
Light switch on my phone. 2 seconds.
Have you not got a light switch in the bloody room, dude?
No, my phone.
You faded to black.
Technology, man.
Oh, okay, that's all right. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is good.
In America, I think Poltergeist was rated PG. I would have to relook. Obviously, I'm pretty sure it was PG in America. Poltergeist has an extra. Yes, true, it does, and it was definitely PG. Yes, it was. Yeah. But in England, it wasn't. It was always a 15. Always.
That's pirated.
Dead serious. You love Poltergeist 3. Why do you love? How did you love Poltergeist 3? I will never say it's better than the original, but I enjoy it more. You and nobody else, my friend. Nobody else. JT and his crazy claims, honestly. Right. JT, that's the last one. Right, what was the last movie we did? It was we just finished doing Poltergeist, did we? Or was it Child's Play? Right, the next one, guys, is Phantasm. The Phantasm. Can I just show these guys these other movies there? Look, I'm just going to show. Which one did he say wasn't there? There's Night of the Living Dead. There's the Living Dead franchise. Can you see it? Yeah. What was the other one they mentioned?
Leprechaun.
It was Leprechaun. Have I passed Leprechaun yet?
Lake Placid.
Anaconda, Puppet Master. Leprechaun. There's Leprechaun there.
It is,
and then the last one there's The Prophecy. The rest are all only 2 movies, so we'll stop at The Prophecy, but there's a long way to go. We definitely ain't going to get this finished, guys. It's not going to happen. Well, right, Phantasm, guys. How do we like the Phantasm movies? How many have you seen, Elwood? Phantasm movies?
3.
Please say more than 2.
Peter knows the little intro of the old Phantasm in a Delusional Mind type crack. Go on, do it, Peter. Do it.
The what? The what?
The
trailer. The trailer.
Feel at the start, Phantasm. It's a thingy in the delusion. You know it. I know you do.
Oh, is that where he goes? A phantom, a spectre, a ghost. Yes, yeah, that is good, man. That is good. I can't remember the first bit, but I definitely remember that.
Mind, a spirit, a phantom, a ghost. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it.
I like it.
He remembers that. How do you feel with that?
I,
Balls.
So come on, answer the
I
question.
think I'm the same as Owen. I've seen 3. I think 3, possibly 4 Phantasms. I kind of like them.
There's only 5, isn't there? You know that guy.
Right, okay. I've got a soft spot for Phantasm 2. I think that's certainly the best for me. I like Phantasm 1, and I think the other one I've seen is Ravager. And I thought it was I didn't really like Ravager. So but I like the Tall Man as
I hate Ravager. I couldn't stand Ravager.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
JT Horror has said, I adore Phantasm series. I think he's talking about a TV show, which is just not allowed.
not allowed.
I will get Phantasm an 8 out of a Boosty 10. I rewatched Phantasm, won the University edition especially, and I found it boring. I don't know why, but I love the cast. The cast is one of the best things about the Phantasm movies. I think that's one of the reasons. Look, Phantasm 1 I think is great. Phantasm 2 is my favorite. 3, it's not that great. I try to be generous over the years, but it's just not that great a movie. And 4 it's okay. 5 is rubbish. So we've got 2 good ones, 2 good or great, and 3 not so good.
What's the whole concept of the Phantasm movies again? Jog me in memory. What's it all about?
I'll put it on the screen, man. It's one of the most confusing franchises that ever was.
There's a tall man in a cemetery, and there's balls flying about with spikes on them.
Don't forget the little
teenage boy
ball.
and a teenage boy and his friends face off against some mysterious grave robber known only as the top. That's about as good as we're going to get there, mate. I can't really explain it to you any better than that.
What stupid concept for a movie, isn't it?
It's a very dreamy sort of franchise, isn't it? It's not. I don't think it makes that much sense. But it's like got like a dream-like quality to it, so just kind of go with it.
The gore. That's the only reason we liked it. The gore. The rest of it was shit.
JT, you like part 3. Part 3 is like, compared to 1 and 2, part 3 is like a big step down. And 4 is a bit of a hodgepodge, you got to admit. It's half the movie is clips from like unused clips from like the first Phantasm movie. So look,
body, mind, a spirit, a phantom, a ghost.
Dave says, I think part 2 might be my favorite one of the franchise. In part 4 is pretty decent too. Overall, I like the franchise. I love almost everything Don Coscarelli has directed. Olivia Williams, I love 2 and 4 in the Why does everyone like part 4? Part 4 is like it's redundant. Look, I'm all in for 1 and 2, and then that's it. The other 3 to go from okay to rubbish. So that's 2 really good ones. So to 2 out of 5, that's a C for me. That's being generous. It goes down as a C. What do you guys think? Give me a ranking. Not a ranking. Where you should put it?
Balls. Steel spiky balls. C.
C. Yeah, I agree, mate. I agree. It's got C for me.
Sorry, JT. It's a C at best.
Steel spiky balls. I mean,
so Phantasm goes in C.
Hey,
right.
Go up a bit, Bass. We haven't got any E's and F's.
Yeah, well, we haven't got there yet. I've put the better ones at the front there. I mean, I'm sure when we get down to Maniac Cop and Children of the Corn, Critters, I'm sure it's going to go in a different place. Right, Nightmare on Elm Street, guys. What do we think about Nightmare on Elm Street?
Well, it's a classic, isn't it? It's top dog, isn't it? As a franchise, though, did it have a TV?
Yeah.
I don't know if it had a TV. I don't know.
It did. Freddy's Nightmares, but
you used to like.
Would have thought about TV.
You like Freddy's Nightmares?
You were?
I watch it all the time.
Huh? Freddy's Nightmare. We used to have to rent the videos of Freddy's Nightmares, and you get there, and they're like, "Oh, this is not like
You
the
used to
film
rent
at all."
you used to rent the TV show.
Yeah.
How many episodes did you get on the rental? How many episodes was there?
Three or four.
Three episodes. Oh, that's not
Yeah.
too bad anyway.
Yeah.
That's not
Just
too
like
bad.
Buffy.
Yeah.
But I used to rent them.
Oh my god, did you really?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
You used to love Buffy, Alvin. You fucking love Buffy.
Did
Oh,
he? It's just because of Sarah Michelle Gellar, obviously, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no other reason.
I've got season 1 of Buffy on DVD. If you had a DVD player, I would have gifted it to you, but you don't. I've got all of season 1 on DVD.
Got a bit of a puppy fat. That's the best. That's the best season.
Is it?
Nightmare on Elm Street, man,
Bloody
is
Buffy.
the first one's a masterpiece. The second one's it has its moments. The third one's fucking brilliant. I love the third one. Fourth one's half decent. Really didn't care for the 5. 6 was, I thought, pretty pish. Although it was, I think, my first introduction to a 3D movie, so I've got to give it some credit for that. Freddy
Did you watch it in the cinema in 3D?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
What?
me too.
Elm Street 3?
No, Elm Street 6. Freddy's dead.
Six.
The one.
3D, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And then what was
With
there?
the
There was Freddy versus Jason. I had a good time with. I didn't like the remake whatsoever. So it's, do you know what? It's not a bad franchise, mate. You've got 4 or 5 good movies there, and obviously New Nightmare. I forgot about New Nightmare as well, which I really like.
That is part 7.
so
You just said part 7 you didn't like, and that is New Nightmare. Do you like it or you don't like it?
part
Make your mind up.
7. Oh no, I like New Nightmare. Yeah, I like New Nightmare.
Okay, so what's part 7 that you're thinking that you don't like?
What is part 7? No, that is part 7. So then it was Freddy.
You're on about the remake.
Yeah, no, I don't like
The remake as well.
Yeah, I don't like the remake. I would go with.
Do you like the
B.
remake, Elwood?
I switched it off.
Did you?
I didn't like the way it was going. It was
It's
just
grown on me. It's grown on me. The remake has. The first time I watched it, I hated it, and then I watched it again, and
dirty.
it wasn't all that bad. I thought it worked quite well. But I don't like his face. I don't like his face makeup.
It wasn't
Freddy's
Rob-
like the worst part of it is the actual Freddy character in the remake, but
yeah, it
everything around it I thought was pretty good.
wasn't Robert Englund. It wasn't Freddy. So I was just like, that's a bit dirty. This don't like this shit. I know he's
Do
always
you know,
a kid killer, but
yeah,
he was a happy kid killer. He kid
Yes,
killed.
he was.
He hit the kill. He killed the kills. Killed the. I can't even say it. Like fucking tongue twister. He killed the kids in a nice way.
Yeah.
Not like a
smile.
pedo.
Yeah.
And the new one was a bit pedo for me.
I keep
That's
hearing.
what's
wrong.
I keep hearing Kevin Bacon's gonna be wants to reprise Freddy's role. I think he tweeted Robert Englund. Eh? What, Kevin Bacon?
I feel Robert Englund didn't like suggest it himself.
I don't know, but I keep hearing Kevin Bacon's name brought up. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a Kevin Bacon Freddy. I think he could do it. He's already done. He's done some weird roles before. I'd watch that. Yeah,
Peter, you're in like 240p at the moment, mate.
I'm at
really low quality. Yeah, man. Is it the same for you, Elwood? It's like proper.
A little head to play.
Fuzzy.
You need a little small.
Oh, it's getting better. It's getting better. There you go.
Get better. Right. Do you know what?
Right, come on. Let's rank this thing.
Number
So
one.
I'll say. So we decide on C, yeah, along with Halloween, or do we decide B?
No, B.
I can live with B for this one.
Dream Warriors. How are?
Yeah.
Dream Warriors is awesome.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 3, and 7 is like there's like 3 awesome mini franchise there inside the bigger one. If it was just those 3 movies, I'd stick it up in A or S. But one's awesome. 2's it's very good. 3's awesome. 4, it's decent. 5 rubbish. 6 rubbish. 7's really good. Remake, I didn't mind it. Freddy vs. Jason's fun. Yeah, go on. I'll stick it in B.
Fun.
Yeah. I'll agree with you guys there.
What's the
And the next one, guys, is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
What's the bit in Dream Warriors where he wants some bourbon? What's the line there? I always used to remember it when I was a kid. You know when he wants some bourbon?
Man.
Something like,
Oh,
Yeah,
where's
he
the
said,
bourbon? Where's the flipping bourbon?
where's my fucking bourbon? Yeah, something like
then he
that.
chops it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's
yeah,
my fucking bourbon, bitch, or something like that, isn't it?
yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Something like that. And I was like, Mum, it's okay. It's a PG. Yeah,
Yeah, I always used to remember your mother Ivy popping in Elwood. When you'd be watching a movie, she'd hear bad language or something like that. Or she'd pop in and there'd be a pair of titties on the screen or something like that. And you'd be like, We watched Slaughter High, I remember, and your mother was in the background. She was like, "Oh, Paul, this is just not right. This is just not right." Yeah, we're like that. No, it's a whodunit. It's a whodunit.
It wasn't when the guy was naked in Slaughter High, was it? There's a lot of male nudity in that movie.
Oh, High doesn't get enough fucking credence that it should get, man. How man, where's Slaughter High out these days?
When was the last time you watched Slaughter High, dude? When was the last time you watched it? Elwood? When was the last time you watched Slaughter High?
About 40 years ago.
You should maybe watch it again, dude. Watch it again.
Isn't that very good?
It's not a bad film. I like it. I do like it. It doesn't hold up so well, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, though. But it's. Dave says I got to see Freddy Part 3, 4, and 5 in theaters. I'll give Nightmare on Elm Street franchise at 9 out of 10. Didn't like the remake. I thought they changed his MO around, and that kind of ruined the story. Yeah, I think we agree with you there. Yeah. So we were talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, guys. Don't think it's a TV show, but there's a bunch of movies there.
Well, that's not allowed.
And a remake.
Yeah.
So what do you think of Texas, the original? We all agree it's an all-time classic film, yes?
I don't.
The original?
Yeah.
And 2? You don't?
No.
You're not a big fan?
Well, I used to watch it loads when I was a
Doesn't
kid.
float your board?
Like horror movies, but it's a bit nasty, isn't it? It's a bit dirty.
Grueling experience.
Yeah, it's grueling. Yeah, totally grueling.
It's not like,
But, yeah, I think it's got something to it.
the popcorn. Let's put Texas Chainsaw Massacre on.
Yeah,
No.
it's not an easy watch, is it?
It's. I think it's a masterwork. Like for me, like, but Elwood's
I
right.
agree.
Like, it's not a fun movie. Like,
It's not like it's not one you just put on a Sunday, like just chill out.
to relax. Totally.
Yeah.
But part 2 was
Yeah.
fun. I like Dennis Hopper dicking about and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Part 3, I can't really remember much about part 3 apart from.
I don't remember much either. I don't even know if I've seen the uncut version of 3. But I was never a fan of 3. I thought 3 was pretty boring, and 4 was. Have I even seen 4? I think I might start watching. Then I just gave up because I thought
That's
it
the
was rubbish.
Matthew McConaughey one, isn't it?
Yeah,
Four.
Matthew.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't like that.
And then this new one, I
like that.
quite like the new one. I quite like the one from last year.
I
No,
didn't like it.
I'm sure you give that a really bad rating on one of your other shows.
I know I
did?
did. I don't like it.
Yeah, Peter did. I defended that movie a bit
Well,
because it's
that's
actually
the
got a Chainsaw Massacre in it.
Is that the one with the kids with their phones in the bus
Yeah.
and they all
Yeah.
get chopped up?
Yeah.
Did you watch till after the credits?
No.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
What happened?
Is there a bit after the credits?
Yeah. Because
Is there?
when you watched it, right, you thought, well,
Hmm,
what's happened to Leatherface? Where's he gone? What's going on?
yeah.
And I thought that myself because I didn't know out about it. So I let it play after the credits. And after the credits, he's like walking to his original house, dragging his chainsaw on.
No. That sounds good. Damn it.
Oh,
thought
I
that
just
was the
remember
best part of
there's
the
a bunch of new ones. Yeah, there's a bunch of new ones as well, isn't there? There's the Texas Chainsaw remake, and then they made the 3D Texas Chainsaw, and then they did the
yeah.
beginning Texas Chainsaw, the beginning. There's like there's another 3 movies there.
3 more. You're right. You're right.
Oh,
You're right.
So that's like 8 movies in total. It's like 8 movies in total.
That's getting better then.
I forgot about that. I don't know why I forgot about that. Totally forgot there was just the. I like the remake very much. I'm a big fan of the remake, and so the original remake part 2. The rest I'm not a fan of. The new one is okay. It's like 50-50 for me. Like 50 good, 50
Well, put it
not good.
a bit higher then because of the excellent after the credits bit that you haven't seen.
Well, I ain't seen it, so I can't
It's
rate it
obvious,
on that kind of.
the credits bit, man. It's obvious you should know this. You should know it.
So where do we think? I think I'm happy with C. What would you guys think?
I'm going with C. I'm going with C.
Yeah, because the first one was just dirty.
It's not dirty, man.
It's just nasty, though, isn't it?
It is not.
Oh no, I think Elwood's right. It is dirty. You know, it's grimy. It's you can almost smell it.
Grimy
It's
and
that
dirty,
much
not the same
covenant.
thing.
You know,
Not dirty
absolutely.
like Nightmare on Elm Street. The remake's dirty. It's not like that kind of dirty, is it? It's but yeah, I know what you mean. It's like raw, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah,
But I love
yeah.
Leatherface. He's a lovely lad. Love him.
Right. Okay, we stuck Texas Chainsaw in C. I'm pretty happy with that.
That's fair enough.
And let's move on. I think have we done all the big ones? There's a couple of
hey,
raises there and everything.
yeah.
Right, next one is Jaws, guys. Jaws. We've got 4
Yeah.
Jaws films.
Well, that's
How do we
quite
think
good.
about Jaws?
It's
1 and
it's a
2,
50-50
I think.
franchise. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a 50,
1 and 2 are
50-50
great.
franchise. 1 and 2 brilliant. 3 sucks and 4's just terrible. But to be fair with 4, it is kind of so bad. It's kind of funny. I do have a good time with 4 because it's just so fucking monumentally bad.
3 and 3.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah.
So for me, I would want to put this in B, mate. But just because
I was thinking the same thing because
Yeah.
Jaws 1's so amazing. And Jaws
Yeah.
1 is like one of the best movies ever made, in my opinion.
Yeah,
And Jaws 2 is incredible as well. But I mean, the original Jaws, I think
But then
just
the
the fact that
original
Jaws is
cast-
so good carries the watching. I mean, if they made another Jaws movie, I'd watch it just because it's Jaws.
Jaws. Yeah,
So it's got
totally.
that going for it.
How many movies are you talking about with Jaws in the franchise?
Just 4.
So the original cast come back in 4.
The wife.
Just the wifey. Just the wifey.
Oh, I don't
No,
think
no.
It's got Michael Caine in though. it's got Michael Caine though, mate.
Michael-
And
Taking a
Screaming
piss,
Shark.
What's Michael
Yeah,
Caine?
on the screen, the shark actually roars in part 4.
Roars,
You're
it
right.
roars, isn't it?
Goes, roar! Comes out the
roars?
water and goes roar! Yeah.
Jesus, like a dinosaur.
Totally.
I'm not going to watch that then.
You
Jaws.
missed-
Right. So, are we happy with B then for Jaws?
Yeah, I am.
As a franchise, B, as a single movie, top dog.
Definitely.
Yeah. I definitely think the first 2 movies are carrying that franchise completely.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's gone way down after that.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm happy with that. So Jaws is definitely B. And the next one, guys, is Alien. Talk about a mixed bag. A very mixed bag. We're talking aliens.
So you have to all the franchise.
Yeah, afraid so, including Prometheus and whatever the other
Aliens.
one was. What's the one after Prometheus?
You know, ignore Alien 3. You've got to ignore Alien 3 because that they just didn't know what they were doing. They just had
The
like
Fincher cut, the kind of director's cut that was on the special edition DVDs is pretty cool. Like,
What have you- vast.
Hmm?
The special effects are just insanely crap.
they are bad. Like, they are bad. I've got a soft spot. Do you know what? Alien 3 is a good movie if it's not an Alien movie. If that makes any sense. If it's not part of that franchise, I think it's a cracking sci-fi film. But I do like the alternative cut a hell of a lot better. But it was a disappointment after Aliens, that's for sure. Like, you know,
We were all looking forward
you can't
to
go
it,
to
weren't we, kids.
Totally. You can't go to the dizzy heights of Aliens and that where it's bombastic, and then you go right back down to having one alien again. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, fuck's sake. And they killed off fucking Newt and Hicks in the credits, which is just insane.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely insane.
That I don't think I quite recovered from that. You know, when I watched Alien 3 for the first time, I did not recover from that because they were like it kind of made Aliens pointless. They just killed them off straight away. They did the same thing in Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Like the survivors from that one, they killed them off in part 4. And like, don't do that.
Yeah, that's right.
Never a good move. Never a good move.
No, that's right.
Yeah,
I mean,
can you do
Kincaid. I love Kincaid, man. Awesome.
say that again, Owen.
Can you do a Newt impression?
They mostly come in.
Yeah, go on. Come on, Pete.
Mostly.
Moose. He used to do that all the time, Pete. I remember all the bloody time.
I just remember that, right?
I don't know if I've told you, but I've got a T-shirt and it just says the word "mostly," but in the font of Aliens, it just says "mostly."
That's classic. It is classic.
Yeah. I mean, for me, Aliens are, the original Aliens, a 10 out of 10 movie for me. The Aliens is a 10 out of 10 movie for me.
Yeah.
Alien 3, the quality drops right off. You're looking at a 6 or a 7. Alien 4, Resurrection, I really don't like at all. Like, I have to say, I think
it doesn't work, does it? Yeah.
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 And then what's after that? Then we've got Prometheus.
Prometheus?
And I hated Prometheus.
Yeah.
With every fiber of my being. I remember coming out of the cinema angry at that fucking movie. Then Covenant was a little better, but it still wasn't, great. Is that it?
Not enough aliens in it. I mean, they promised aliens, and then it was just a little bit, and it was a bit rubbish. Yeah, I agree. Totally
I said
agree.
that Prometheus, and I thought, well, that was shit. And then the Covenant came out, and I thought, I think I might have tried to watch it, and we fell asleep.
Yeah.
But Aliens is the best of the entire franchise, isn't it? With Vasquez and that. Come on.
Yeah, I agree. Aliens is better than Alien.
Come on.
Yeah.
Slow control.
Dave says the new video game of
You, Vas. Bursts.
Dave says the new video game of Texas Chainsaw Massacre looks good for motion capture. They have Kane Hodder and other horror type people in it. Dave says I like Texas Chainsaw remake mostly, and the prequel was kind of good too. I'll give the remake an 8. It's prequel 7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10. When I was a little kid, I got to see Jaws twice in the theaters thanks to his dad, and then I got to see the other sequels in the theaters too. As a fun reminder, I'm 53 years old, so that's how I was able to see Jaws twice in the theaters in its opening week.
As Dave saying,
Go on.
as Dave saying, Aliens.
I'm sure he has. Dave says I'll give Jaws B+ as a franchise, almost an A. Dave says I've got to see Aliens. Oh, there you go. Aliens, Alien 3, and Alien in theater, and he paid every time.
Oh.
JT says A Nightmare on Elm Street is not my series past 3. 2 is the best. 2 is not the best. Then 1, then 3, 4 to 6 are bad. Wes Craven's New Nightmare is great, and the remake is abysmal.
You used to like those New Nightmares, Vas.
I love New Nightmare. I think it's wicked. Dave says my father saw Alien 1 in theaters, but didn't bring me to it.
Which was that one where Freddy Krueger's face was on a pizza?
That's 4.
4.
Pretty sure it's 4. Yeah.
That was good.
Dave says I read the book Alien 3. I saw the assembly cut also. I still don't love the movie. It's a 7 out of 10. Dave says saw Prometheus in the theaters and in IMAX. Also, I didn't fully like that movie either, Pete. A 4 out of 10. Yeah. JT says shared this one out. I'm back and forth here and watching Ju-On. Oh, Ju-On. Can you do the noise from Ju-On, Pete? Oh, I can't do it. That is amazing, dude.
Very good, that thing. Yeah?
Thank you, man. I used to freak my kids out doing that when they were kids.
That's outstanding, man.
You know what, I just bought the Ju-On bloody pack of all the movies. There's about 3 other movies that I haven't seen yet, but it's got the original.
Okay.
4K. I watched it. It's still as scary as it was back in the day. Like, it's still scary.
Yeah, totally. Dave says the Alien 3 video game for Sega Genesis was great. I think I still have it. I I like the Alien Trilogy game. I remember when that was out. I used to rent that from Blockbuster all the time. Alien Trilogy. That was a good action game. That and scary too.
PlayStation 1.
Remember when you used to rent games on Blockbuster? That's a weird, isn't it? Yeah. It's a weird thing to think of now, isn't it? You rent a game and you have to return it.
Mm.
And now it's just in the cloud. Isn't it?
Yeah, or 50 or 60 quid a time now, man. You know what I mean? If you want to play a game, it sucks.
Yeah. JT says 4 is when Freddy started getting ridiculous and not scary. I agree with that totally. I was so happy to be able to review Jack Shoulder, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Wishmaster 2, Alone in the Dark. Oh, I love Alone in the Dark. Such a great guy. And I adore those films, yeah, man. And yeah, the original Ju-On and the original Ringu are still fantastic. There you go, JT. I agree with you. I can't say anything otherwise because that's exactly correct. Right. Dave says I never owned it, but I still got to play Alien Trilogy. It was a great fun game indeed. Mad scary.
Yeah, it was good.
I miss those games. They're just like very, very simplistic. He's just having a good time with the games. Just pick up and play.
Now you get them on the retro ones, the Alien on the little retro little things that you can buy off TikTok and shit like that. Yeah, bought them for kids, and you can get Aliens and Alien and stuff like that, and you can like. Can
you save them on those things? Can you like save them when you can start from where you left off? All right. I was worried that you like lose your progress.
Yeah, they've got all the Pokemon games and everything like that. Oh, this is so cool. You spend like 100 quid on these little like devices. Oh, beautiful for the kids. Brilliant.
Yeah. You got like 1,000 games on something like that. It's mental.
JT says Alien Isolation was great. They did an amazing job with Aliens AI. I've got that downloaded. I've still not played it.
Isolation is great. Like, it's
great.
Like, yeah, it is. There's a new Aliens game that I've got on the PS5, and it's not so good. But I hear that there's a new Aliens game coming, which looks amazing. Like, so fingers crossed for that one.
Phone's going crazy. Right, guys. So let's get back to this ranking. And
all the fans,
thank you, JT. Right, Alien. What did we decide for Alien? We had two awesome ones. The first two, and four not so good ones.
You can't put it on chat. You can't put it with Child's Play.
No,
I'm thinking
with
hide and seek.
Can't put Alien
higher.
Phantasm.
Higher.
Yeah, put Alien with Jaws.
Yeah.
You can't put it with Phantasm, man. No way.
Don't know, man. There's only 2 great movies there. That's like 2 out of 6. That's 33%.
Yeah.
Awesomeness. And 66% not so good. I don't think it deserves to go on B. Like.
It's just everyone knows Alien. Everybody knows Alien. Nobody knows.
What the hell's that got to do with anything, Elwood? It's got nothing to do with anything.
Say that's by the by. Say what's Phantasm? They'll go, a disorder in delusional mind, a spirit, a phantom. They won't say that. They'll go, what the fuck's Phantasm? But you say Alien, they'll know what Alien is. There you go.
And I still don't get what your point is, dude.
It's more famous, it's more popular, it's better. It's better than Phantasm.
Well, Scream's more famous. We put that in C, didn't we? And Scream's more like everyone knows Scream. Alien, but it's not very good after the first 2.
Girl, she was the original final girl. Come on, Ripley
is great. Like,
look, let's look at it like this. Okay, look, listen to this. Okay, Scream, right? You've got 1 awesome one, and 1 very good one, and 4 rubbish ones. Aliens, we've got 2 awesome ones and 4 not very good ones. So that makes it better than Scream. So we can stick it in B. Yeah.
B.
Yeah.
Put it in B. I'm okay with B.
Yeah, we'll work out like that because Scream got C, and the franchise is better than Scream, isn't it? Because you've got 2 awesome movies in Aliens, and we've only got 1 awesome movie in Scream. So that does make sense.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I'll default to you guys because when I think about it, yeah, that's right. That's right. Happy now? Good. Glad to hear it. And the next one, I'm totally happy with that being there. You know, you think these 3 things through, you know, like logically, and yeah, B's the right place for it. And the next one, guys, is Predator.
Come on.
How many Predator films is there?
What?
How many Predators? Is there?
Um,
1, 2, 3,
Too many.
4. It's a 4.
First Alien. Predator goes to the shop.
Oh yeah, Alien vs Predator. We didn't even count Alien vs Predator. Does that count? Which franchise does that go along with? Aliens or?
There you're gonna get confused.
Should we skip Alien vs Predator?
Yeah,
Right? That should be on.
yeah.
I think.
yeah.
So right, Predator. We've got Predator 1 is amazing. Predator 2 is amazing. Predator 3 is shit. And Predators. Is it just called Predators, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a really good one. That's where that fucking guy that what's his chops in it, isn't he? That guy that was
Totally. Thomas Jane is in it. Yeah. I wasn't a massive fan of that one, and the new one, Prey. Are we counting Prey? Are we counting Prey in this or not? We should do, shouldn't we?
Yeah, totally, man. Yeah, it's a
totally.
movie, aye.
And Prey is good as well. So
Yeah, I like
that's pretty strong. That
it's a pretty
there's
strong
only
franchise.
one bad movie. Predator 3 is the only one that's really shit. The rest are not shit.
Which
What
one's
do you think?
Predator 3, man?
Am I telling the truth?
Which one's Predator 3?
Predator 3 is the one where they go to. It's the one where they go on that planet with Adrian Brody on it, and they go to a different planet and they're just fighting predators.
Oh, that's
shit.
Predators.
Yeah, Predator 3, same thing, isn't it?
Oh,
It's the
Okay,
third movie.
okay.
Predator 3.
Yeah.
The old guy that we've just seen, you know, with the big nose, it was in 65 million years ago. He was in Predators, wasn't he?
No, that's a different dude.
Adrian Brody.
No, that's a different guy. No,
It's a different guy,
Are you racist for people with big noses? They all look the same to you. Is that what it is, Elwood?
Adrian
It's
Brody
pretty
does have a big nose as well, though.
You
I
do
kind of
that.
like Predators.
Do you really, Pete? Honestly?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't
This
mind
is
it.
rubbish.
I don't mind it at all. I don't mind it.
I hate it.
sure had a big nose.
I didn't like the Predator. I thought that was shite.
It's better
so
than Predators, though. It's better
No,
than Predators.
No,
Bloody is, Pete, man. Where are you living, man? You out your mind?
No. But for me, there's one stinker and the rest are good. So I think it's a strong franchise. So A or B for me.
What do you think, Elwood?
I'm lost.
What you lost with is like 5 movies to go through. What's so difficult?
Got Predator 1 with come on.
That's the one with Arnie in, yeah. Predator 2 is Danny Glover.
Danny Glover, yeah.
Urban Jungle,
Is that the one where they're in
Yeah.
the city?
yeah,
Yep.
with Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
It's awesome, isn't it?
I love Bill.
Brilliant, isn't it? Predator 2 is amazing.
Predator 3, what happens in that?
They go off to another planet and they fight. They go to the Predator's home planet.
Predator 4?
think.
What? Predator 4? Is that with the
Predator
alien?
4 was the which one was Predator 4? It's the Predator, isn't it?
The
Predator 4.
Predator. Yeah.
The Predator was
Predator 5? I think I might
it's
give
Prey.
Predator 5 is Prey, the one that's
It's
on
Prey.
Disney.
Oh, that's a bit pretty crap, isn't it?
I like
Don't hurt Pete's feelings.
I like that one.
Look, he stung there. Look, Pete stung. He's like, that
I'm
hurts.
stunned.
That
How
stings.
do you not like Prey? But wait.
No, I switched that one off. Switch it off.
I thought it was overrated as well. I liked it, but I thought it was overrated.
Is that when she's got a bow and arrow and she has to kill the predators?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
not realistic, isn't it? That's not gonna happen, is it?
She won because she had the will, Elwood. She won because she had the will.
It's not gonna fucking do nothing to a predator. So I don't know. Did she win in the end? I don't know. What happened in the end, Peter?
She sets a trap for him. Like
Yeah.
very, very similar to what Arnold
Overly clever.
Schwarzenegger did at the start of the first one.
Covered herself in mud and that,
I think so.
and then set a
It's been a while since I've read it, but she sets a trap for him and all that.
Yeah.
Look, JT says, got Screaming C. I'm out. LOL. JT's a Scream fan. Dave says, yes, Pete, his new Alien game coming out called The Center. I think it's called, and it looks pretty good. The trailer's pretty amazing. I've not even seen the trailer for it.
Placenta.
Descenta, is it placenta? Descent? I don't know. Dave says me and my
Damn God.
me and my
Alien.
went and saw
Alien afterbirth. Alien in liver. Alien umbilical cord.
me and my dad went and saw Predator in theaters. I saw Predator 2 in theaters by myself, and that was pretty good. I have it on collector's edition DVD. Nice. Predators, I like most of it. Prey, I didn't like that one too much. I thought it was too climactic in the language barrier thing. Was kind of them talking like regular people. Prey, I think, gives a 5 out of 10. The Predator, Shane Black's Mess, a 3 out of a boosty 10. But as a franchise, the Predator franchise for me is a B- or a C. Sorry for the the Descent. It's called the Descent. He says.
What is Predator 4?
No, the new Alien game. The Alien game.
Oh,
Right. So what have we decided then? B for Predator.
Or a C. Yeah. That much.
I'm thinking, along with it seems to go well along with Alien. It's about the same. Don't you think,
Jaws, Predator.
overall. I mean, you got two awesome films there with Predator 1 and 2.
Well, Alien, Predator.
Same with Aliens. Aliens 1 and 2, awesome. And
Yeah,
it
yeah,
doesn't really matter about the rest because you've got those two that are killing it. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's stick it in B then, guys.
Perfect.
That's what I thought. Right, the next one, guys, is Reanimator. We've got three Reanimator movies. Are you guys a fan of the Reanimator films?
The first one, when I was a kid, yeah.
Yeah. Do
I've
you like
seen-
Reanimator 2?
And I haven't seen it in
The
30
Bride of the
years.
Reanimator.
Bride of Reanimator, yeah. Do you know? I've kind of rediscovered. I didn't really like them when I was young. They kind of made me feel a little bit sick, type of thing. But I've kind of rediscovered them since like they were on Shudder and stuff, and watched them again. And I appreciate the humor now. I get a lot more out of it. So I love the first one. I can't really remember Bride of Reanimator too much, but I remember having a good time with it. So and I don't think I've seen anything else. I don't think
You haven't seen the third one?
I haven't seen the third one. No.
I think the third one was very low
My bad.
budget. Same people in it, but very low budget.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the second one, they get the fingers and they reanimate the fingers with an eyeball on top. And there's a little finger with like 3 fingers crawling around the eyeball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the first one. The second one, I used to really like it. I'm not sure if I still like it or not. But it's only 3 movies. The third one is shit. Should you stick it in C?
Or D.
What do you think, Pete? You decide. Executive decision.
I do really like the first one. I like right enough. Let's have a look at the tier list, mate. Let's see what company it would be in, C or D. Let's have a look.
Good idea. Right, Reanimator. Is it as good as? I think it's better than Resident Evil. Well, I mean, this Reanimator is better than any Resident Evil movie.
Yeah.
Is it, I mean, there's only 3 movies to go through. All these have loads of movies.
Yeah.
I'm thinking C might be a good place for it. Like,
Okay. I'm yeah. Let's whack it in C.
Yeah.
Let's see, because the first one is a strong piece of work. Like,
yeah,
it's really
and
good.
I think the second one is pretty damn good as well. So, yeah, let's do that. And the next one, guys, is Hellraiser. Another big mixed bag of movies there. Mostly bad, I think. So the Hellraiser 2 is the only really one that I have a lot of affection for. All the others, even the first one, you know, I like it very much, but Hellraiser 2 is the one. If I could only watch one Hellraiser movie, it would be Hellraiser 2 Hellbound. And the rest, not really.
Hellraiser 2 was the best.
Yeah, I think there's a bit too many naff ones in the Hellraiser franchise. It's going to claw it down and down and down.
Yeah.
And the new one was just okay.
The new one, Pinhead was a fucking girl.
Yeah, yes, that's true.
Well, that doesn't sit right with me.
I can tell. Did it keep you up at night? Did it?
I know we've got equal rights and that, and Bud Light and stuff, and you know what I mean. But I can't be having Pinhead as a fucking girl. Who's going to be scared of that?
You're funny, dude.
Ah, damn. Good girl. You know, mate. Girl. Where's Doug Bradley? Is that where he is? Doug Bradley? Was that an
Yeah.
insurance
Yeah,
man or
that's
something?
the original Pinhead. Yeah,
He was an insurance man, wasn't he? Wasn't he? He was like, he wasn't even an actor.
Oh, is that the crack? I didn't
Yeah,
know.
he wasn't even an actor. And they were like, fuck, man. Clive Barker was like, fuck, we need a fucking Pinhead. Oh, you, insurance guy, get over here. So his head's in your-
I don't think that's right, mate. I'm pretty sure Doug Bradley was in the theater before.
Was he?
The,
He was a-
yeah, I'm pretty sure Clive Barker
Clive
used to write
Barker.
plays. He used to write plays before he was making movies, books, and he did a few plays. And
Did he?
Doug Bradley used to be in those plays, and a bunch of people from like Nightbreed and they were
Nightbreed,
cast.
wasn't it?
They were cast from his little theater group that he had. He had a little theater group, and I think they were cast. A lot of the people were cast from there.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, so
Oh,
I think
okay.
you might be misinformed there. It's a
Maybe
good story though.
Dreamt it. But yeah, you can't never fuck off. I'm not watching that shit.
So let's concentrate on the Hellraiser films, guys.
I'll take us
Okay.
off the head of that.
I'm like you guys. I like part 2. Three's a bit silly. I like part 1, but I think it's depressing as fuck. And I've kind of dipped in and out of different Hellraiser movies, and I don't really remember the rest of them. This is a D for me, mate.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you remember Hellraiser in Space, the fourth one? I'm sure I've seen him, but I remember nothing about it. I can't remember a thing about it.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's why I hate it.
yeah.
Hellraiser 2 was brilliant.
Hellraiser 2.
Hellraiser 1 was good.
You know, the first time I ever saw Hellraiser 2 uncut was on bloody the Horror Channel. They showed it uncut on the Horror Channel. It was the first one
Yeah,
I'd ever
and there's
seen uncut.
sort of 30 extra minutes or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was
something like that,
40 minutes. Yeah, it was a proper go. Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Right. Dave says, I love the first one, every Reanimator. I have part 2 on VHS for many years ago. I have part 3 on DVD, but I did not like it. Plus, the rating went down to PG-13, I felt like. Do you know, I think part 3 is quite full on, if I remember rightly. Harun Games, hi, son. Dave says, as a franchise, he gives it a C. I think we put it in C? I think we did, didn't we? Maybe almost a B minus. The Purge is S tier, really. I'm
There's
just
no-
passing a bedtime, Sunny.
Is there a
It-
Purge franchise in this list?
Yeah, there's loads
There is,
loads
yeah.
of them.
There is, yeah. I got to meet
TV.
Doug Bradley, the
Yeah.
chatterer at Butterball at Hellraiser 87th anniversary convention in Boston. Got autographs and photos with each, luckily. Nice. Zion says, howdy. Hiya.
On.
Dave says, but the franchise, I do admit, is a mess. I give the Hellraiser franchise a C. Zion says, thoughts on Hereditary. Do you like Hereditary, Elwood?
Is that when you have to sleep with children?
No.
So what does that mean?
Hereditary, the film Hereditary.
Oh, right.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love that.
You liked it?
Yeah. What happened in it?
Toni Collette cuts her own head off.
Yeah, see, I got that. Yeah, that was a question for me, and I got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Brit cut his head off. Yeah, that little weird kid. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah, I like the film a lot. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I don't like his other movies very much, but I
Is
do
that
like that one.
Two, Electric Boogaloo. Is the one?
No,
Not
it's
yet.
just going.
Maybe soon.
Okay.
Haroon, how's it going? It's going well, mate. Dave says, and yes, that is correct, Vass. It was from Clive Barker's acting troupe. I think they had some nickname like the Old Dogs or some kind of catchy name. I thought so. Cult Grandma is leader. Awesome. Dave says, I did not enjoy the new Hellraiser reboot. I thought it had some good parts in it, but overall, I didn't like it. 2.5 out of 10. He didn't like it at all. I didn't like the new twist in the Cindy tonight's look shiny. Right, let's rank this bad boy. Come on, guys. What do we think, Hellraiser? I'll get, as far as I'm concerned, there's one awesome movie. First one's good, and then the rest, I don't know. I could live without them. So what do we think? I think it's going to be pretty low.
D for me, mate. D for me.
Yeah, there's lots of bad ones in there.
Brilliant.
Just moving to the toilet.
Yeah.
Second one.
It's a shame. It's a shame because Pinhead's awesome, man, and the Chatterer and all them ones, man. They're such cool characters, but the movies themselves are a lot of them are just so disappointing.
Is that what they are? The Cenobites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to buy the comic books. I used to read the comic books when I was a kid. Fucking Cenobites. Why are they called Cenobites? That's a weird name, isn't it? Cenobites.
That's a good name, don't you think?
Yeah.
Right, let's move on to the next one. Actually, now that I think about it, I think we've put Hellraiser too high, man, because it's like 9 movies in the franchise, and
no, I would stay
one really good movie in it, and that's it.
No,
Are you happy with D, dude, or should we move it down to E?
No, leave it with. It's exactly.
Right.
Hellraiser 1 and 2 are good.
Yeah, but like there's 7 that are rubbish.
But that's not Hellraiser's fault.
Fine.
Fault.
All right, he's a good one to talk about. We've got the House franchise.
Yes.
Have you seen all the House films, Elwood?
Yeah, we all love the House films.
Go on, rank them then. Rank the House films.
Well,
best one is.
I want to hear Peter's impression of the House film first. Don't leave me. Come on, Peter, you can do it better than me.
He's not even there, dude.
Where's he gone?
He's just stepped out for a second. But dude, rank the House movies. I'll do my ranking. The House 1, obviously first.
Yeah.
And then House 3, then House 2, and then House 4. That's my ranking. What would you say?
What happened to House 4? What happened to House 4?
House 4 is the one where he returns. Oh God, what's his name? I forgot his bloody name. Roger Cobb. Roger Cobb is back in it in House 4, and then he gets killed straight away. And there's a bit with a pizza with a face in the pizza, and a lot of weird stuff happens, but it's just not a very good movie at all.
Peter does a brilliant impression of the Marine that he left.
Big Ben.
Don't leave me. So ask him when he comes back. Ask him to do the impression.
Here he is now. Ask him, innit?
Hey.
Pete, you got a request.
What was it?
We're talking about House franchise.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great. How's it going? What's the request?
Go on, you ask him.
He says he wants you to do your impression of Big Ben in House.
Do I do an impression of Big Ben in House?
Yeah. Don't leave me one.
The only one I know is "You're pissing me off, Roger." That's the only bit I know.
Oh, don't leave me.
Don't leave me. No, I don't know if I have one. I don't know if I have one.
Do you remember?
I remember that. I remember he says they tortured me for weeks. That's it.
You definitely just don't leave me. Don't leave me is what you do.
Shit. I'm starting to think that all I did in my childhood was impressions of things.
It was 30 years ago.
I used to like that bit in Event Horizon where the black guy in Event Horizon, where he kind of disappears. Yeah. He gets back onto the ship and you open the door and he goes, "Don't kill me," or something like that. Don't kill me.
Don't hit me. What's the impression that you do, Vas? I watched it. That's a long back. Was it In the Mouth of Madness, isn't it?
Oh, you gotta be more. I'm sorry about the balls. It was a lucky shot, that's all.
Yeah, you do your Salem's Lot one. I like your Salem's Lot one as well. Like,
go on, do Salem's Lot one.
Oh, that was hard, man. I had to practice that for ages. My James Mason.
You have to practice.
Watch the video. It's a good video. Right, come on. We're talking about House, Pete. Can you rank the House movies? I think everyone ranks them the same.
Yeah, I mean,
one.
I love fucking House one. I think it still holds up. It's a really good time. I put it on for my kids, and they think I'm bonkers. They think it's the shittest movie ever.
Yeah,
like, but
I've shown it to a lot of people. They don't like it. I don't know why. A lot of people I've shown it to think they don't. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. Part 2, I wasn't really a fan of. Part 3, I really like. Say again.
She hangs herself at the start. It's terrifying.
It is scary. It is. Part 3, I really like. Part 4, I can't remember much about, mate. I have to say, I think William Katt's back in that one.
For a while.
I don't think I liked it. So I think you've got 2 really good. One S-tier movie, one really good movie, and the other 2 not so good. Yeah,
I used to like House 2 when I was a kid, but then I rewatched it and it's too daft. It's just too daft.
Yeah, it's like comedy horror, isn't it?
Well, first 2 are both comedy horrors, but the second one leans into it a bit too much, and there's hardly any horror. I like the cowboy guy though, the cowboy zombie dude. He's cool. Oh, yeah. But doesn't show up till right near the end. I like his introduction as well.
Box set.
No, I haven't made. I wouldn't buy the box set because like 1 and 3 are the only ones. Same with Phantasm, because I like the first 2. The rest is just going to be like extra.
The Spirit of Phantom of Ghost. You got that, have you? Go on. What are you saying?
Dave says the Cenobites look too shiny in the new one. I agree with that.
Yes, I'm with you.
Haroon says, "What's your favorite Purge film?" We're not on the Purge yet, but my favorite Purge film, I think, is the second one. I like the second one. It's a good action movie.
It is good. That one.
Zion says, "Evil Dead Rising is amazing."
Oh, I might have to go tomorrow now.
You should go. Definitely.
I heard it's really good in the cinema as well, like as an experience for the cinema.
The sound design is awesome in it. Like, it's really fucking good. Like, they use the sound to great effect. So definitely go to the cinema.
View cinema. What cinema you got to?
Yeah, I go to this local cinema. It's called the Pavilion. It's quite old school. So it's not like it's not as probably high tech as an IMAX or any of the View ones or anything. But it's just nice. It's nice and traditional type of thing. I like it.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's like a family run place. Yeah,
nice.
Pretty cool. That.
Dave says the Cenobites were social distance across the rooms in the scenes because of COVID. Dave says I got to meet the top 3 Cenobite pinhead chatterer Butterball at the Hellraiser anniversary convention, and he had a cigarette outside with Doug Bradley.
No way, Pedro.
Nice, man. That's cool. And I got to meet Flyboy from the original Dawn of the Dead. There he was oddly. I got photos and autographs from others, but not Flyboy.
I don't believe you did. Send photos.
Put me in channel in it. We'll watch the video. Zion says Conjuring is being made into an episodic series. What horror movie deserves a series?
What, a TV series on TV? That's ridiculous. That's not a part of a franchise. Oh, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of in my entire life. I would never say a franchise was a part of a TV show. It's just stupid.
That's not what he's saying, dude. He's just mentioning that they're going to make it into a TV series.
All right, okay.
I can see that working because it's like it's about the two ghost hunter people, isn't it? Like that's what it's about.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, I got.
But what horror movie deserves a series? Can you think of a horror movie that deserves a series?
Tremors.
I think they did a pilot, yeah, for a TV series. Yeah.
Traboids. Is Traboids on our list? I mean,
is what
on our list?
Tremors is on the list. Yeah, it is on the list. Can you think of one, Pete? A film that deserves a TV series that will work well as a TV series? What do you think?
Yeah, to be honest, they're all pretty much being done. Even bloody, I saw Dead Ring. As the TV series started last week.
Yeah, have you watched any of them?
Yeah. I haven't watched it yet. No, I'll check it out. But everything's got a TV show. To be fair, I'm trying to think. I'm just looking for inspiration, man.
Peter, you're watching that Yellow Jackets?
Yeah, I like Yellow Jackets. Like, do you like it?
Is it good? Is it?
I've just started.
Great.
And obviously the
Yeah,
season
it's good.
2 comes. But I've only just started season 1.
Season two's cracking, mate. I have to say, season 1's good, but season 2's really going for it, and they're kind of ramping up the paranormal stuff in there as well. So I'm really, really into it. It's good, and it's.
I'll have to check it out. I've never seen it. I've never seen the show.
It's good, like it's good. Yeah, you should check it out. It's a bit like Lost. To be fair, a lot of it's quite like Lost, but it does go full on horror as well. Like, but season 2 is really ramping it up. It's really good.
Yeah, I've just started it because I just obviously finished all the Yellowstone stuff, so I've just started watching that.
Dave says, I basically love the movie House. House 2 was good. The other 3 I didn't like so much. I think there's only 2 more. Where William Cat came back, but was okay. Yeah. Hellraiser TV series. Would that work? Hellraiser, yeah, that might work. Hellraiser TV series.
TV series, well, Xeon, that doesn't count. Stop being silly. You no one's ever mentioned.
He's answering his own question, dude. That's all he's doing. Zion says he's watching Yellow Jackets and from series 2. It's just started, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I'm waiting for a few more episodes to come out before I watch it. Then I can binge it because I really like the first season.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, From's awesome, man.
Yeah,
One of my favorites from last year.
Christina Ricci, she's in it.
Dave says I heard a Hellraiser series is already coming out at some point. Interesting.
Was that another?
Right, guys, we've got to rank this.
It's another television show.
Right, so we decided there's 2 out of the 4 that are really good. So what does that make it as overall? 50%.
Oh no! Come on, we're off the house. Get it up there.
B.
I think it's C for me. Mate. I think C for me.
I'm thinking C as well. To be honest, I'm thinking C as well.
It can't be with Jaws.
Yeah, I agree. C. I think it's in good company in C.
We can't be.
Yeah.
No, not D. Not D. No.
Oh, did I put in D? I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. I just got to get a bit confused. There you go. Okay. This with Scream, Candyman, Halloween. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that. Yeah. Phantasm House, overall about the same. Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the same.
Right, guys, it's 10:30. How long do you want to keep going on for? I'm quite enjoying myself at the moment. Let's keep going for a little bit longer.
Final Destination. They're making a new one.
Keep going.
Right, yeah, Final Destination. Are they rebooting it or are they just carrying on?
New Final Destination is coming out.
Okay, nice. I've got to say, I love the Final Destination franchise. I think every single one is good fun. Every single one. There's not one I don't like. And I'll tell you what, put up Final Destination against Scream. So Scream, it's famously Scream. The opening scene is supposed to be like memorable in the Scream movies, but they're not all very memorable. But Final Destination, every single opening scene of every single Final Destination is totally memorable. The plane crash in the first, the big one on the highway in the second, with the truck with the logs, and the third one on the roller coaster, and the fourth one on the racetrack, and the fifth one on the bridge. All super memorable, super well done.
Racetrack, fucking hell, Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, they're all super memorable, and I enjoy all of these movies very, very much. 2 is my favorite. I think 2 is a wicked film, but there's not a single movie in this franchise I don't like. I like them all. All.
Yeah, I think Final Destination is awesome.
Yeah. So, what do you think, Pete? I know you're not the biggest fan of some of the Final Destinations, but overall, what do you think?
Cartoon horror, isn't it? It's cartoon. The gore is not them, but it's not proper gore. You know, it's like cartoon.
But they give you what you want, what you expect. It never lets you down. Yeah. I mean, I've never been let down.
I would agree. They all deliver. Like I think it's part 5, the gymnast scene where the gymnast gets herself a knot, and that's just horrific.
Yeah, even the bit where where that nail's sticking out, and you think she's going to go on the nail, and you're like, oh no. Wicked, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, the good fun these things. I love 1 and 2.
Yeah.
They're certainly my favourites. But yeah, you know, I don't dislike any of that. I think the weakest one was the roller coaster one for me.
Oh, I like the roller coaster, man.
Yeah,
I like that one, yeah.
Like
There's a bit with the suntan in bed, in that bit. That's really good stuff, man. Yeah. I mean, for consistency, honestly, I don't think Final Destination can be beaten for consistency. I think it's the only one where every single entry is pretty cracking.
So do you know what the new one's about? The new
I first heard about it when you just mentioned it. Now
I've heard it's about a horrific event that's foretold by one of the cast members.
I can't believe it. Where did they get that idea from?
I don't know.
And they're all very imaginative. They're all very, very imaginative and all very suspenseful.
Yeah.
Like those scenes, they're all really done, and you get like it's all tricky as well, in it. You think it's going one way, then it goes the other way, and it gives you all these like bits where you're like,
True.
Is it this? Is it that? What's it going to be? And it's like there's lots to enjoy in those movies, man. Lots to enjoy.
Yeah.
I rate this very, very highly myself. But what do you guys think? I'm leaning towards putting it in A because just for consistency, man. Final Destination cannot be beat. I would put it in. I'll put it in A
because it's a bit shit.
What? Name one that's shit, dude.
Well, it's a bit cheesy in that, isn't it? It's a bit cheesy.
It's fun. Fun and entertainment. Name me a better franchise than Final Destination for fun and entertainment.
Who's in A at the moment? Who's in A at the moment?
Let's have a look, mate. We've got The Exorcist and Friday the 13th.
Oh no! Oh, sorry, the A. Yeah, okay. So it's not.
Yeah.
Not. Yeah. I thought.
So
I got confused with me scoring.
What do you say, Pete? Because I don't think Elwood's quite with us at the moment.
I mean,
I
see your point about consistency and the reasoning for A, but for me, I don't know. Being in A next to the go back up to A again. What was in A?
Yeah, I mean it's next to Friday the 13th. I mean Friday the 13th has got 3 or 4 clunkers.
True.
And it's still in A. The Exorcist has got 1, 2, 3 bad movies in Exorcist. And it's only been held up by 1 and 3. That's all that's holding Exorcist in A is 1 and 3. And but like I said, I mean Final Destination is still. I mean Evil Dead is the only one that matches it. Like in consistency, the only one.
No, yeah.
Of all the franchises we've done so far, none of the others do. Predator's got some crappy ones. Halloween, Scream, all got bad ones in, but Final Destination, they're all good, man. They're all good. Very strong.
It's cartoon shit. It can't be nowhere near Evil Dead.
It's not. Evil Dead's in S tier. We're not saying S tier. We're saying A, one under.
What, with The Exorcist?
Yes.
Exorcist
has got 3 bad movies out of 5, and it's in A. Think about it.
I'm more comfortable. I'm more comfortable with it being in B, but I do take your point about consistency. But
if you want to prove me wrong, I'll just be quiet for like 60 seconds and just see if you can persuade me that it should go in B. Give me some reasons because I can't think of a single one.
Well, I think my reasoning for B over A is yes, they are all kind of consistently fun and everything like that. But like I say, my favorite 2 are 1 and 2, and but the rest are kind of like solid 7 out of 10s, that kind of thing. I just think they're in better company in B rather than A because you've got. But I see your point about Friday the 13th. Maybe Friday the 13th shouldn't be in A.
Well, look, check this out, guys. Check this out. Look, Nightmare on Elm Street is in B, right? Nightmare on Elm Street is in B, and we've got 5, which is shit, 6, which is shit, the remake, which we decided was shit. Yeah. That's 3 shit movies in there, and it's still in. It's still in B. Okay. And Jaws, we've got 3 and 4, which is shit. Aliens is like 3 shit alien movies. Yeah. I mean, Poltergeist 3 is whack. And but Final Destination, man, they're all good. They're all
Okay.
good.
Final Destination.
And the openers of all of them are just banging.
You want to put
Come
it
on,
in
guys.
Final
I've
Destination?
got to put my foot down here. It's got to go an A, man. Come on, guys.
No, it's not like.
Give us a reason then, Elwood.
It's fucking terrible.
Right, you've got the floor, Elwood. Give us a reason.
The special effects are shit. Looks like
No, they're not.
looks like a cartoon half the time.
No, what are you talking about right now? He's saying there's too much CG or something in it.
Yes, CGI is just over the top. Oh, there's a big spear coming through my fucking eyeball, and the eyeball pops out on the screen. Oh, there's my eyeball.
That's just part. Okay, that's part 5. Go on. I think that's an awesome scene, man. Elwood.
Nah, you can't put it in the same. You can't.
Where would you put it?
I'll put it where you would put it, Pierre.
B.
C.
You go C. So we've got one person saying A, we've got one person saying B, and we've got one person saying C.
Can we just be clear? I've got an A for some damn good reasons. You've got it in B for crap reasons. And Elwood, I don't know what the hell he's even talking about. He picks one little bit out of the one movie, and out of 5, one little scene, and that's the reason to drag it down to C. No way, no how. It's not happening, dude. I'm not having it. You're telling me the Scream is a more consistently good franchise than bloody as consistently good as Final Destination? I don't think so, mate.
No,
I don't think so.
No, you're right.
Or Phantasm or House or Candyman. There's no way.
Well, then, let me think. Yeah, not after what I watched last night. I watched Scream 6 last night. And yeah, Final Destination bound to be better, isn't it? The new one. So yeah, Final Destination is better than Scream. But have we got Final
Yes, good. Thank you.
Scream?
So C's off the table. C's off the table. Now, Pete.
Where's
Let me
Scream?
focus on you for a second, Pete.
Right.
Right, Pete.
Right.
Give me one great reason, one convincing reason why it should not be in A. The franchise as a whole.
The guy's gone crazy, Peter. Hey, let's just get rid. Let's just kill him. We'll kill him.
Why should it be in
No,
B?
Elwood, man. Elwood, listen, look. Elwood, I'm telling you, there's not one bad movie in the Final Destination franchise. It's not one. And all of them are entertaining. None of them are rubbish. They're all good. Part 2 is flipping brilliant.
Cartoon horror. It's like fucking bloody Barnaby Bear, whatever we watch.
Oh, and House
Okay,
isn't cartoon horror. Is
not
that what you're saying to me?
Barnaby Bear.
House is not cartoon horror. Huh? Friday the 13th isn't cartoon horror.
I think the reason why it's a B for me, mate, I can dip in and dip out of that franchise and not really be, asked. If I see that a new Final Destination movie coming out, I'm not super stoked for it. I'll watch it, of course, and most of the time I have a good time with it and everything like that. But where A class for me is probably a series of movies where I'd look out for. And anticipate a little bit more than the Final Destination series. That's my reason for B.
Can I just say for the record, I protest, but I'll put it in B because you guys are full of shit. I'll put it in B, even though it deserves to go in A. Just
it's in good company, man. It's in good company there, man. Look. It's in good company.
Fine, yeah, but it should be in A though. It should definitely be in A. Honestly, I'm super disappointed, but there you go. Look, are you happy?
I'm sure.
Are you happy?
I'm sure there's a theme tune. Do you want me to sing it? It was like, do the Final Destination. Do the Final Destination. See, that's how good that movie franchise is. With that,
that's exactly what it was.
That was stellar, man. That was awesome.
That was good.
That's why it deserves to be down there because the shit soundtrack.
I've never seen such a realistic rendition of a movie soundtrack ever.
Me neither.
Yeah.
No, but it went like that though, didn't it? That's how it went. Do to final destiny.
What the hell was that?
You should remember these things.
Ah,
Exactly how it went. I sung it perfectly, like a fucking angel. Right. What's
Okay, right. So we've got it in B, guys. We've got it in B. I'm not best pleased by it, but there it is in B.
I was in best pleased with Tony Todd on fucking.
Tony Todd's in it, eh?
Aye,
Yeah.
Tony Todd, isn't it? Surely gets points for that, man. Never mind. Right, guy. The next movie on the franchise list is Saw franchise,
Okay.
which I got to say I'm not a huge fan of.
Which one was them?
Do we know how much? Oh God. How many Saw movies is there? There's seven Saw movies. Then there's Jigsaw, and then there's Spiral. Is that correct?
Yeah, there's 9 because they're making the new one, which is Saw X.
Mhm.
So-
Oh,
Like-
right, yeah. Okay.
Oh. Was that one with Chris
Are you a
Rock?
fan? Spiral's
that's
one with
right.
Chris Rock, yeah.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
like that. I thought that was good.
Yeah, I quite like that one as well. I like Jigsaw. I prefer Jigsaw to Spiral, to be honest.
Yeah, I
But,
like
Yeah, Jigsaw was good.
literally, only the first Saw movie is like an awesome movie.
Oh, yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I really couldn't give a fig about.
Yeah.
And I like Jigsaw, and I like Spiral also, but that's really it. So it's
It
like
was-
3 out of 9.
In Chris Rock.
3 out of
He was
9. Good.
In that Spiral. Has it been
Are you a fan of-
the Chris
Go on.
Rock?
Yeah, Chris Rock, dude.
Yeah, what else has he been in?
Chris Rock.
It's right.
In the movie?
He's in Lethal Weapon 4.
Pookie
dude.
from New Jack City.
He's in
He's in a
what?
bunch of Adam Sandler films as well. Hey, Spooky as well, isn't he? Yeah. He's in the
Okay.
CB4 too.
You're talking a bit fast. What you saying? I'm old. Talk slowly. He's in Lethal Weapon.
Pookie
What?
from New Jack City.
4. Chris
Lethal-
Rock is in Lethal Weapon 4, New Jack City, a bunch
New
of
Jack
Adam
City.
Sandler films.
Who? What? New Jack City.
Elwood, are you a fan of the Saw franchise? Do you like the Saw films, mate?
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah.
Which one's your favourite Saw film, mate?
Oh well, obviously the first one.
The first one. And after that, do you like the sequels?
One with the guy out, the Gilmore Girls in it.
I've never seen that show. Carrie Elwes. Is he in that?
He's in the
Are
first.
you a fan of the sequels? Are you a fan of the sequels?
I say most of them. Yeah.
All right. And you like them all?
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought they're brilliant.
Oh, okay. You, Pete, do you like them all?
Yeah.
And I kind of only like number 1. I didn't really like Spiral.
Oh, you didn't really like Spiral?
Jigsaw I thought was all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, the Saw franchise. First one's brilliant. The ending was fucking tremendous. It was a great experience in the cinema. But you can keep the rest for me. Like, I've
I'm with
never
you.
revisited any of the sequels whatsoever. But I have revisited the first one. But as a franchise, E.
It's poor, yeah.
But no, they're all like integrated, aren't they? So you have to like watch 1 to find out what's going on in 3, 4.
They are, yeah. But it's a bit Scooby Doo. It's all a bit Scooby Doo for me. Like, it's all a bit, yeah.
And you're like, oh, that happened in 3 movies ago, and he's out the Gilmore Girls. Do you know what I mean?
Dave says I'll give Final Destination the franchise a B. I just didn't like part 5 much. They changed the modus operandi just like the Freddy remake did. I didn't notice. Final Destination 5 tried to switch up the plot, the formula, and I just didn't like it so much. The kills are real nasty though, and sort of that's the movie. The movie is about the kills and the build up to the kills and the opening scene. And part 5 is as good as the others in that respect, in my opinion. Final Destination is good fun mostly overall, but for me, I love the Friday the 13th overall. Even 5 and 8 and 9. Okay. I got to see part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and Freddy vs. Jason. Paid for them too. I'd love to have seen Jason Lives at the cinema, man. That would have been so cool. Dave says, how many Friday the 13th falls into Frankenstein type level of horror? Final Destination is more of a Twilight Zone type thing. This is true. I don't think it affects the quality of the films, though. Dave says, Final Destination was supposed to be an X-Files episode of the first. That's true. But then they turned it into a movie. That's exactly what happened. Dave says, I think Final Destination is more consistent than Scream pretty much seemingly again, and I didn't like part 5 too much, but it was okay. I think my taste Friday the 13th is a little bit better also on Friday the 13th because and Final Destination because Friday the 13th you don't have to pay as much attention to. Final Destination is great fun, but you still have to pay a lot of attention. Do you? It's not bad. It's just a different kind of fun. Joe Norton. I need to explain that. I don't know what that's in reference to.
That's my God.
The old boy is here. Best rendition ever. Yeah, it's for a B. It's not a B. It's an A. It's a solid A.
Why did you do that to me?
Dave says, I got to see Saw 7 in theaters. What a waste of 3D. They barely even used it in the movie. I never saw. Did you see 7 in 3D? Pete, Elwood, anyone? Don't think I ever saw that in 3D.
I was listening to Dave. What's going on?
Never mind, it's fine. Dave says, overall, I like the Saw franchise. I don't love it, but I liked it pretty much. I think I might like Saw 2 the best. They're too mean-spirited for me, the Saw movies, man.
Why? They're nice. It's about...
Joe Norton says, can Elwood sing the Saw? Can you sing the Saw theme as well, mate? A request from Joe Norton.
No, what did you say? Can I sing the song? Yeah, of course I can. The theme tune to Saw. Yeah, obviously I can.
Go on then.
Go ahead then.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, so
That's good.
You're killing it, Elwood. Brilliant stuff. Right, so where are we going to rank this, guys? I think this might have to be the last one we're going to do because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 14. We've got about 20 more to go. So I think we've gone about halfway through there.
That's good.
So should we pause it at Saw? What do you think? It's 10 to 11.
I'm ready because I need review Wishmaster.
Do you want to do Wishmaster? Or do you want to save it for next week?
Oh no,
Yeah.
gotta get Wishmaster out of the way.
All right, we'll do that. Right. Let's rank the Saw then. What do we think about Saw? I'm kind of with Pete that it's the first one's brilliant. I do like Jigsaw and I didn't mind Spiral, but the other 7, 6, I'm not keen. I don't like at all.
No.
So I'm happy to put it in D. But what do you think?
Well, what's up before D? Go up there.
You got House, Texas Chainsaw, Reanimator, Phantasm, Scream, Candyman, Halloween.
It's got a home there.
Dude, the Saw franchise is nowhere near as good as the Halloween franchise. Come on now. Come on now.
The Halloween
1 is absolute classic. Halloween 3 is awesome. Halloween 7 is pretty darn bloody good. Halloween 2 is really good as well. I mean, what have you got with Saw to compete with that? You got the first one, and that's it.
Okay.
Jigsaw is nowhere near as good as even Halloween 2.
Okay, you're right. All right.
Let's stick it in D. I'm not telling you. I'm just giving you my opinion. So, are we happy with it being in D?
Yes.
Yeah. I want it to be meaningful. What we're doing. That's all.
Yeah.
I think. I mean,
well,
let's do it logically and with consistency. Yeah. Happy with D, Pete?
Happy with D.
Yeah. Elwood?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
D.
You listen to us on bloody Saw, but you don't listen to us on Final Destination. God, I was fighting tooth and nail and I couldn't get my Final Destination, and I just asked it around with Saw, and it goes in there absolutely with no problem at all. All right then, right, guys, this is the very last one we're going to do today, and it is Wishmaster.
We can't end on fucking Wishmaster, man. No one watches fucking Wishmaster.
You just
This
said
is
you
your
wanted to do
idea.
Wishmaster. Do you
Can we
want to
not
keep going?
end on The Conjuring as well?
Let's
There's
get to,
five
let's get to the Wishmaster, and we'll take a poll if you want to continue or not.
Nobody
So look,
watches Wishmaster.
Wishmaster, four movies in the Wishmaster franchise. Is that right? Pretty sure it's right. Like, Wishmaster 1 is fun. 2, there's some fun in there. I like the stuff in the prison. 3, I didn't like, and I don't think I've seen 4. So, like, 1.5 good movies there for me. 1.5 out of 4. What about you, Pete?
I've only seen 1 and 2, mate, and 1
Yeah.
I thought was fun, like you. It was fun. Second, the prison bit was good, but I haven't seen the other 2. So, but to be fair, you know, I've never revisited these movies ever, and I've never felt the urge to. So,
Yeah.
did D or E
Yeah.
for me.
There's not what stands out in the, apart from the cameos.
Main
There's
guy.
nothing really that stands out in the Wishmaster franchise at all for me. What do you think, Elwood? I'm sure you've got something, a nice input for this for Wishmaster. Come on, give it to us.
There's no need to watch Wishmaster. Did it have a TV show?
It didn't have a TV show, no.
Oh, probably haven't seen it then.
Maybe they should. That actually might work as a TV show, Wishmaster. I can see that.
Yeah, it's true.
I ain't seen it.
Every week, somebody uncovers the genie, and he twists all the wishes for it to turn badly for them. Yeah, that might work.
Terrible. I'm not watching it.
I thought that was a pretty good bloody. That was my pitch. That for the Wishmaster TV, I thought it was TV show. I thought it was pretty damn good, but never mind. Elwood says no. I'll say, well, go on then. Let's rank this bad boy.
What's next?
I'm thinking D, to be honest, guys. Or should we put it in E?
Yeah, put it in A. Shit.
Put it in me.
All right then.
Yeah, it's weak, man. It's very weak.
Wishes. The Jinn wishes he was a bit in a better movie. Right. Do you want to go on for the next one? Should we just stop it there?
No, I'm
Conjuring,
enjoying,
yes or no? Say again?
no, I'm enjoying myself.
Fair enough. Let's do it. Right. The next one, guys, is The Conjuring. And there's four. Is there 4 movies? No, it's 3.
Yeah.
It's only 3.
Scary.
Only 3 movies in The
I
Conjuring.
think they're quite scary.
Yeah. The first 2, I love the first 2. I think they're both fantastic movies. Third one is a massive disappointment. If it wasn't a Conjuring movie, I might have thought it was okay. But the fact that it's part of this franchise and the other 2 are so strong, it's a disappointment. No matter which way you look at it, the Conjuring 3 is just a disappointment. So yeah, we got 2 awesome movies and 1 disappointing movie. Anything to add, Pete?
I'm exactly the same. Yeah, I don't like the third one at all. I thought the first one was really good. I think I liked the second one because it's based on it's based on the Enfield haunting. So I really like that. So yeah, it's out of 3 movies, you got a 60%. Yeah.
But listen, I've got to say the first 2 Conjuring movies are a couple of my favorite movies from like the last 10 years. I think if I did a top 10 of my favorite movies of the last 10 years, I think both Conjurings would be in there. I like them that much. I think they're that high quality. Elwood, are you finding the Conjuring films?
I was nearly falling asleep.
Before you nod off, mate, do you like the Conjuring 1 or 2 the best? You like the second one, isn't it?
Well, they're scary, aren't they?
Certainly are.
So I didn't like them.
Okay. Right, I think we're going to get through these comments, and then I think we're going to wrap it up after we rank The Conjuring.
Was there a Conjuring?
Okay, Dave.
Was there a Conjuring?
Yeah,
There is, yeah. The Devil Made Me Do It. Came out
Devil
like
Made
last
Me
year,
Do It.
maybe year before. Dave says, I have the Saw theme on the iPod Shuffle with headphones on, walking around without cranking. I've got to say, the Saw theme is absolutely fantastic. The Saw theme, I love it. I think it's a cracking theme. That Saw theme that kicks in. It's not in enough in the first movie. And Dave says,
it's done by one of the boys from Nine Inch Nails. I think.
Is that true? Oh wow,
I think so.
That's much why I like it so much. Halloween is a better franchise than Saw. I even got to see Halloween 3 in the theaters, plus Halloween H20 and Halloween Resurrection, and I paid for them instead of my projectionist friends. I would have hated seeing Resurrection in the cinema, man. I would have been so angry. Dave said, I've interacted with Andrew Divoff on Facebook. He's making beer nowadays or something to that effect. Simple comments on posts, but still it's very nice of him to interact with people. He's the best thing about Wishmaster is Andrew Divoff. I think he pulls off that role really, really well. Like, quite iconic just for his performance. Dave says, I'll give Wishmaster a C as a franchise. Dave says, I more select Wishmaster 1. Part 2 was okay, even though they changed the rules not to be in that pick on that day. It's true. Yeah. Another sequel where they switched the rules around a little. I don't think I was looking that closely, to be honest. Dave says, KY3 was okay.
Watching Wishmaster, mate.
What's KY3?
I have no idea what KY3 is.
Well, both were disappointing, as well as 3 and 4 were disappointing, especially with the switch of an act. Oh, he's on about Wishmaster. Because they changed the actor, didn't they, in the 3rd and 4th one? The Conjuring, I only saw the first one. I thought it would have been scary if somebody took the house keys in front of them. I like Lady Taylor in it, but I just didn't like it, in my opinion. I love it. Absolutely love it. I've not seen any of the other Conjuring movies. I saw the Annabelle movie, and I didn't like them at all. Oh, that's a shame. I think I saw the sequel, but I can't remember it as much.
Dave,
Old boy says, Pete, mate, saw the Evil Dead Rise was naff. Some good homages and nods, but was so full of contrivance, the characters only exist because they have a particular set of skills. Was disappointed. He was very disappointed with Evil Dead Rise.
That's a shame, man. That's a shame. I got a bit more out of it than that, but each to their own. Each to their own.
I gotta say, Pete, I was thinking, because you were hyping up Evil Dead like beyond, like so much. I thought, if the movie wasn't fantastic, like the best thing ever, like it would have been, he would have found it disappointing. Like the expectations were like so high, they were off the charts, man, dude. You even got me like super excited to watch the movie, and I was just like, I was excited, but like the way you were talking about it, I was like, that's gonna be like the best movie of the year.
Yeah, my first viewing, I was a wee bit disappointed, to be fair. And then on the second viewing, I kind of got past some of my disappointments. Like I said, there's a couple of kills off screen and stuff like that. So there was aspects that I didn't like. Is everybody going to universally like it? Maybe not. But I still thought it was strong. And like I said, that central performance from the woman who plays the mummy, she's fantastic. Right? She's absolutely, you can't take your eyes off her.
Right. Just all that's left for us to do is to put The Conjuring where it needs to go. So I think this has got to be pretty high, guys. Got 2 awesome films and 1 disappointing film, but that still tallies pretty well. I'm thinking put it in A. What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean 66% hit rate, and it's
I mean, it's comparable with The Exorcist. I mean, The Exorcist movies, the 2 good ones are better than the 2 Conjurings, but you've got 3 bad ones in The Exorcist. You've only got 1 bad one in The Conjuring. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with A. Are you guys happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
awesome.
Evil Dead. Is that all we got?
Evil Dead, yeah. So let's recap then, yeah? So we've got 1 S tier ranked horror franchise, and that is The Evil Dead. That's the one to beat. I don't think it's going to be beat. I don't think it's going to be matched even. And we've got 3 A tiers: Exorcist, Friday the 13th, and the Conjuring franchises. In the B, we've got The Thing, The Fly, Poltergeist, Nightmare on Elm Street, Jaws, Alien, Predator, and Final Destination has been lowballed into B. But never mind. Scream is in C, as is Candyman, Halloween, Phantasm, Texas Chainsaw, Reanimator, House. I'd like to apologize to John Carpenter for putting Halloween in C, but I'm afraid there's too many bad movies in that franchise. And in D, we've got Resident Evil, The Howling, Child's Play, Hellraiser, and Saw. If they stopped at 2 with Child's Play, that would have been much, much higher. Well, it wouldn't even be in there because it's just 2 movies. But anywho, and languishing in E, we have Wishmaster.
Right.
Very good. So coming soon, hopefully next week, we're going to rank Insidious. Can you guys see this? Yeah, good. We've got Insidious, Ju-On, The Ring, Paranormal Activity, The Purge, The Wreck franchise, Jeepers Creepers, Wrong Turn, The Omen, Psycho, Joyride, Maniac Cop, Children of the Corn, Return of the Living Dead, Amityville Horror, Fright Night, Night of the Living Dead, plenty of good movies there. It, Critters, Night of the Demons, Creepshow, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Urban Legends, Scanners.
I love that movie.
Oh, I can't be asked to name all the rest, but there's a good few movies to get through there. Crikey, we have got quite a few movies to get through there, guys. Should we stop here then? Yeah, I think we've done exactly 3 hours. I think we've done a good job there. So thank you everyone who's been watching. We've gone just about halfway through the ranking of the franchises. We've got a bunch more to do. Looks like Evil Dead's the one to beat. Evil Dead could turn out to be the best horror franchise ever, not Scream, as this absolute fool told us at the beginning that we had a look at. It looks like it's going to be Evil Dead, but there's still plenty to play for. So we'll see you next week. Thanks very much for watching. Do you want to say anything, guys, before we leave?
Bye, Dave. See you later.
Thank you again for having us, Vast. Much appreciated.
You're very, very welcome. So don't miss next week. We're gonna end this ranking, and it's gonna be fun. Check it out, guys. I'll see you all next week. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. So long, chillers.
Take it easy. I bet saw another bottle of wine.